Hey, old hag, how have you been doing? Your arthritis isn't acting up, is it?
You're really gonna start up the whole conversation with a big screw you, huh? What do you want from me? Also, just so you know, you probably shouldn't be saying things like that to people. Kind of a giant red flag for anyone that's dealing with you. You're basically announcing to the world that you're someone no one would want to deal with.
Well, it's true what they say about old hags, though, isn't it? You guys really do talk too long about things no one cares about.
I think it's better than young bitches who seem to have about 10 functioning brain cells, don't you think? So what do you want from me?
What are you planning on giving me for my wedding present, huh? I want to know what to look forward to.
Oh, wait, what?
I don't want you to get anything that someone else has already said they would get for me. Honestly, since you're such an old hag and out of touch with nice things, you can just give me straight cash, too.
How about you stop calling me an old hag when you're asking the person for a gift, huh? I appreciate you being candid to me, but listening to you talk is seriously just pissing me off.
I mean, can you really blame me? You don't look like you have any kind of sense of fashion, so I'd rather you just give me money, okay?
I didn't even know you were getting married. I guess part of me really didn't care either. Congratulations anyway.
Huh? We spoke about it today, though, didn't we? Come on, Rita. How could you pretend you were listening to me when you really weren't? That's so mean. Wait, hang on. Is your sense of hearing already going away? I knew you were way too old for your own good. Good. I really don't want to get old. It's terrifying.
I did not expect anyone to be telling me all this at the age of 35. Seriously, I'm not even in my 40s yet. My sense of hearing is going bad because I forgot about the story where you're getting married? Yeah, okay. If anything, I want you to praise my sense of hearing for intentionally filtering useless information such as you getting married from my brain.
Oh, come on. You're totally lying when you say useless information. You must be really jealous of me for getting married at such a young age. You must wish you were young and beautiful like me, huh?
Wait, what? How would I be jealous? What exactly am I jealous of?
Of course you're jealous. Why wouldn't you be jealous of me? You're like 10 years older than me. You understand that? You're literally a living fossil to me. And yet, you haven't even gotten married yet. I actually kind of feel a little bit bad for you, Rita. But that doesn't mean that you should feel jealous or envious of your cute coworker who's nice and young. If you get all jealous on me, I'm going to have to get upset.
I don't know what the hell you're saying, and it's honestly kind of spooking me. Anyway, whatever. Congratulations on your marriage, I guess. I'll think of something for your wedding gift. Don't worry about that. By the way, when is your wedding anyway? I don't remember that.
Wait, hold on. You're not actually suggesting that you want to attend my wedding, right? You're literally 35 and you want to come to my wedding?
Okay, I see. You don't want anyone that's over 35 coming to your wedding. Literally everyone is going to be younger than 35 that's attending, huh? That means that all of your relatives will also be younger than 35 years old, right?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't want an old hag that's not married and single at 35 to come to my wedding because she's totally bad luck for everyone around her.
I'm not sure how that's bad luck. Am I some kind of witch doctor or something?
A doctor? How full of yourself do you have to be calling yourself a doctor?
That's literally not what I meant when I said that to you, but okay, whatever, smooth brain. This must be the thing that everyone calls generational gap, because you're not understanding a single thing that I'm talking about with you. And I'm sure as hell not understanding anything that you're telling me.
Look, it's simple. I'm not going to let you into my wedding, okay? You are not coming to my wedding. You're just going to come to look for men to get married to, right? I know what you're thinking of at age 35 and being single. But I am telling you right now that I do not want some old lady to show up at my wedding like that to ruin things. You're going to embarrass me and my friends if you start flirting with them, so just stay the hell away.
I had zero intention of doing any of that, just so you know, but whatever, okay? I also didn't even want to attend your stupid weddings, so if anything, this works out in my favor because I don't have to come up with an excuse. I just wanted to know when you were going to get married because I was curious, but I guess that wasn't a good idea either.
As soon as I get married, I'm going to be leaving my job, just so you know. I've already spoken to my bosses and told them that I'm going to be leaving as soon as I'm married, too.
I see. Congratulations.
My fiance is actually pretty well off. I mean, he looks kind of but, you know, money is good and money talks. He's kind of boring, too, to be honest with you. But he's an elite salesman at a huge company in Wall Street. I actually chose him out of several people I was seeing because I knew that this man had a really bright and rich future ahead of him. It's nice that I was able to get married to him while I was still able to make different choices and not be old and out of choices, you know?
Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure that you're being completely disingenuous when you say that, but whatever. Anyway, like I said, congrats.
Yeah. Thank you so much, old lady.
But I'm just curious. You said that he's got an face and he's pretty boring or something. Why would you marry him anyway? Wouldn't you want to marry someone who looks good or is at least funny to you?
I've actually been dating several people all at once, just like I said earlier. You know, I gotta see my options.
Wait, what?
As a result, he was the one that hit all the check boxes, you know? And by check boxes, I meant that he has the most income and the most promising future. I mean, there were a few things that were kind of sketchy, and I'm not sure I like them, but overall, he was the one who passed with flying colors, you know? Yay, me! Oh.
That's how you were comparing everything? This was all just some kind of competition to you, huh? I mean, it has nothing to do with me, so I can't really say anything about it, but I wonder what your fiance would say if he found out about the fact that you were dating around and seeing other people while you two were dating.
He's a little older than me, actually. Kind of like you know? I mean, he's still younger than you, the old hag of the company, oh my god. But that's not saying much considering you're friends with dinosaurs. He must be so happy to be able to marry this cute and young woman who's willing to do anything for him. He'll be so happy and satisfied when he's with me, so for us, it's a win-win, you know what I mean? We're all happy here.
I see. Oh well, whatever. As long as you two are happy about the whole thing, then whatever. Me personally, I wouldn't like it if my fiance was talking about me and our marriage like some kind of trade deal, but that's just me.
Literally, no one would want to marry you, you dumbass. You're unwanted, a leftover on the shelf. No one would want to marry a 35-year-old hag who talks way too much and clearly has way too much baggage. You literally overcomplicate everything. No one wants you.
Yeah, you go ahead and keep talking, Anne. I don't really care what you have to say. Anyway, congratulations on your marriage.
Thanks. And seriously, please, please, please don't come to my wedding, okay? Promise me. Literally no one in this world wants to see some old bitch who's sad and depressed because she can't find love at all.
Understood. I will not be attending your shitty wedding.
I think you're probably going to be jealous of me for a while. But if you want to be upset at someone, you should definitely be upset with yourself. The fact that you're old and saggy, and you missed your chance to get married to someone.
Yeah, literally no one would ever be mad or upset at anyone else for them getting married. Like I said, none of this has anything to do with me. I was just giving you my 2 cents is all. Goodbye. Have a good one.
I specifically asked you not to come to the wedding. Why the hell are you at my wedding? You even specifically told me that you were completely uninterested and that you had nothing to do with me. You promised me you wouldn't come. I knew you wanted to be around me. Stop acting like you just didn't care about anything. Are you some kind of stupid? Seriously? Have you been inhaling paint fumes or something?
No, I'm pretty sure that you're the one that's being stupid right now.
Huh? What?
You don't even know why I came to the wedding, do you? And before asking me what I'm doing here, you ran up behind me and literally kicked me in your heel. Are you ashamed at all? Or is your brain incapable of feeling shame?
You're the one who should be ashamed. How dare you come to my wedding after I specifically told you to stay away? Are you not embarrassed that you came all this way to dig for men? You realize that everyone sees through your lies, right? Why the hell did this old hag bitch show up to my wedding? I don't want anyone thinking that we're friends at all, because we're not. They would think less of me for being around you at all. Get the hell out.
You know, you're acting awfully tough trying to chase me out of your wedding. Are you really sure that you should be doing that right now? I would think twice if I were you.
What the hell? What are you even talking about right now? Ha! You came all this way to your coworker's wedding and you want to find a man that badly? OMG. No one is ever going to fall for you, Rita. It's just impossible. Actually, there's a couple reasons it's impossible, and one of them is that you're way too old. How about you just give up and accept your single life all alone?
Okay, I understand.
Ah, so you finally accepted, huh? Good.
I've given up on any hope that having a conversation with you will lead to some kind of understanding of each other. This was all just a waste of time from the get-go. I never should have tried.
Some old bitch is showing up uninvited to my wedding. Of course I'm going to chase you the hell out. If you finally understand the kind of position you're in after getting kicked in your stupid herniated back, you need to get the hell out.
All right, well, you go ahead and tell my little brother, the groom, I said hey.
Huh? Little brother? What are you talking about?
I'm actually going to go home peacefully and quietly, okay? Don't worry. You go ahead and tell my brother I said hey, and that I'm only going home because of his fiance.
Wait, hold on, Rita. What are you talking about, little brother?
What do you mean, what do I mean? Your fiance, the groom, Randall, is literally my younger brother. Talk about living in a small world, huh?
What the hell are you talking about, Rita? Stop lying. You're not making any sense, and I'm tired of entertaining your stupid conversation already.
I mean, it's a fact, so what do you want me to do about it? Not like you could just wish it away. I most definitely was not invited to this wedding by you. You're absolutely correct. You told me to stay the hell away, and that was my intention, but, my younger brother really likes me, and he invited me to his wedding as his family member, so... Unfortunately, though, his fiance happened to be the same empty-headed girl that uninvited me from the wedding. So...
You're lying. Tell me that you're lying, Rita, please. This isn't just some kind of BS that this old hag is just spewing to mess with me, right?
I don't think I've ever done anything to specifically target you and make you feel bad, but... You've been saying that on your own, right? I don't think you'd be able to come up with a single example of when I actually did anything to single you out. Who is the one that's literally name-calling me right now? It wasn't me. You've never even called me by my name. It's always old something. Read all of our messages, and you get someone to tell me who's singling out who in this conversation. You freaking grenade.
Wait, hold on. Are you seriously calling me a grenade right now? There's no way, right?
Who the hell else would I be talking to right now? You literally kicked me without saying a single word after I showed up at the wedding. Not a single word. What kind of nerves do you have coming at me like that? I mean, seriously, I just don't understand.
Wait, hang on just a second, Rita.
You're way too late now, Anne. You've gone way too far for me to be comfortable. I'm going to go home now. I've already left the wedding venue, just like you asked me to. I will not be attending the wedding. It might be a huge problem now that I'm not going to be at the wedding, considering I'm the older sister of the groom after all. But to be fair, you brought this on yourself. So, you win some, you lose some, I guess. Anyway, whatever. Good luck. Have fun. Bye-bye.
No answer. Please answer the phone, Miss Rita. I'm begging you. Please pick up. What do you want from me now?
I don't have anything I want to talk to you about anymore. I've already tried my best to talk to you.
I have things that I want to talk to you about, Miss Rita. You can't just vanish on us like that. You really are a pain in my side right now. I didn't know that this was what would happen. Randall is so pissed off because he found out what was going on. He says that he won't talk to me until I fix things. Please, come back right away. I need you to be at this wedding.
I don't care how many times you call me, Anne. I'm just going to ignore your call. I will never answer any of your calls. I don't have anything I want to talk to you about, so don't call me.
Why would you say such a thing to me, Rita? Come on, don't be like that. We're gonna be relatives soon, you know what I mean? We can't do this to each other. You're really setting yourself up for a really bad relationship from now on. Don't be like this, sis.
I honestly have no intention of ever having to interact with you as a relative. Even after we become relatives, just so you know.
Wait, what are you talking about, Miss Rita? I don't understand.
I'm saying that I'm going to tell my younger brother everything that you told me before you got married. I've decided that after you decided to roundhouse kick me in the back without saying a word.
What? What do you mean you're going to tell him everything? I literally haven't told you anything at all. Nothing that's incriminating anyway.
Well, how about the fact that you were dating several people at once and not actually making a decision until you felt like it was okay? I think that Randall has the right to know about everything that you've been iffy about this whole time.
Wait. Don't be so rash like that, Rita.
You can't just stop me like that. You've got to come to terms with what you've done in the past. Don't worry about it. I've already taken the liberty of letting my younger brother know about everything. I sent the screenshots from our text messages earlier. I think you're a little too late there, Anne.
Are you being serious right now, Rita? Please tell me you're just joking.
I'm sure he's figured out now that you're just going after the money or status now. It's not because you actually love my younger brother. Or anything like that. You're just using him. I think he's already figured out that he's basically just being compared against other men, too. That you couldn't really decide till you thought that he had a lot more money.
You realize what you're doing to me, right, Rita? You're kind of breaking everything that I've built up. If you keep this kind of thing up, Randall is going to freak out on me and get really pissed off. And I'm going to have to deal with it. Actually, it looks like he's already freaking out at me, so yeah, thanks for that, Rita. I need you to do something for me, or this whole thing is going to go to shit, and I can't have that happen.
Yeah, if this keeps up, the whole wedding might just be called off, huh? Maybe even your engagement. I think there's a saying for that. It fits perfectly. What was it? Oh yeah, rest in peace.
What? Are you seriously going to abandon me that easily? This cannot just go like this. You have to save me. The only reason that I'm being cornered and chased into this situation is because of one person, Miss Rita. And that person is you, Miss Rita. It's all your fault that I am in this situation. Do you not have any intention of helping me out at all?
Yeah, I literally have zero intention of helping you out at all. Especially considering I literally haven't done anything at all. If anything, you're the one that kicked me in the back and just chased me out of my own younger brother's wedding.
Yeah, apparently Randall's friends actually saw that whole thing go down too. They all told Randall about what happened. They couldn't keep it to themselves. Can you do me a favor and just tell him that it's not what it looks like? That there's more to it than just me kicking you? It's just a complete misunderstanding, and frankly, it kind of hurts me.
Dude, you know what hurt? You kicking me in the back. What exactly is the misunderstanding part anyways? It's a fact that you tried to chase me out of your wedding by kicking me in the back. Or am I remembering this whole thing incorrectly? What more or less was there that happened? That's literally factual information that they're saying.
I mean, that might be the case, and everything you said might be true, but I don't know. The only thing I was trying to do was chase some old bitch who was past her prime out of my lovely, amazing wedding.
Yeah, just so you know, our boss was also watching the whole thing unfold in front of his eyes too. He's going to be going home with me too. He said that he doesn't want to take part in your celebration.
Wait, why? Why would he want to go home too?
Well, it looks like you weren't listening to anything that anyone else had to say at all, but I'm going to be getting married to him this summer.
Wait, what? Married? What the hell? I did not hear anything about that at all. I would remember some old lady getting married miraculously.
Yeah, I kind of figured that you weren't listening. But that's just the way it's going to be, so yeah. You should be happy that you already submitted the paperwork for your resignation. Think about if you hadn't. Realize that this whole debacle was more than enough for our boss to fire you, right? At the very least, if not sue you.
But the department manager is really young, and somehow already the manager of the department. He's super elite and actually going places. And to top it all off, he looks really amazing. Why would a man like him be with such a slob like you?
Sorry to break it to you, Chief, but you're just another cheap woman and I'm not. I'm actually kind of impressed by how aggressively you can talk trash about me after all that's come to light. You really do have some kind of belief in yourself, I'll give you that. This pretty much guarantees the fact that you're going to be out of a job real soon. You might not even be able to get married. And you know what else that means? You're just going to be a jobless woman. You're really taking the L on this whole thing, aren't you, buddy? You've lost your marriage partner and you've lost your job all in one go.
I am going to get married. I haven't lost him yet. What are you talking about, Rita?
Yeah, that's if Randall is still interested in you after he found out about everything behind the scenes and seeing you drop-kick his sister.
It's all your fault, Rita. You sent some random screenshots when you really didn't need to do that. The only reason that he's getting mad at me right now and I'm under the microscope is because of you, Rita. The wedding should have started already and it hasn't even begun. This is all your fault and I want you to pay for it. Why the hell isn't anything starting? What the hell am I supposed to do about this?
I don't know, Anne. What do you think people should do about this?
I'm so pretty and cute, though. Why is this happening to me? People who are cute and young like me don't deserve this kind of treatment.
You realize that being young and cute has an expiration date, right? You've got maybe a year, 2 years tops.
What?
In that short duration, you've got to find someone who will deal with your crazy and deranged ass. Who also apparently happens to be pretty rich and willing to spend all of that money on you. I mean, just to be honest with you, with a personality like that, I'm not sure you're ever going to find true happiness, though. Good luck! Anyway, that's it for me. See ya! Anne had been told off by Rita, and she was initially really shocked by the whole ordeal. That wasn't the end of her whole shit show, however. In addition to Rita telling her off, Randall was also beyond furious by all the new facts that were brought to his attention. He was also furious that he was tired of dealing with Anne and her antics, so he just cancelled the wedding outright and paid for the cancellation fees. The whole wedding was called off in the middle of the event, and the engagement was called off as well. She lost her job and quickly became jobless and single in the blink of an eye. She's trying her best to try and find the next victim for her to try to sink her teeth into, but she's got no money, so she's having difficulty even going on dates, and so she's just getting older day by day. You can really see where this is going to end up in the near future. Rita, on the other hand, married the department manager who was very wealthy and smart. Her marriage was celebrated by many people, and it was the polar opposite of what you saw with Anne and her failed wedding.
You haven't texted me yet. What's going on with you?
What do you mean? Is something the matter?
Come on now, Mr. Frederick. You call yourself a man with this kind of behavior?
Excuse me?
It's only like the most important rule in the book that when a man asks a woman for her contact information, he texts her or something himself later on that very day. You're aware that it's polite custom, right? I've been waiting since yesterday for your message, you know.
Oh, is that so? I apologize for that. I just fell asleep upon coming home yesterday. I had a pretty hard day, you see.
Is that the best excuse you can come up with? I must say it's mediocre, Mr. Frederick. You really believe you can be a good man to take the lead in this? I beg to differ.
I'm sorry.
What were you doing this whole time? It's been more than 12 hours since we parted ways last night.
As I said, I fell asleep after coming home, and then I woke up this morning to go to work.
I see. Anything else you gotta say?
Excuse me? Anything else, Miss Megan?
Yes, indeed, Mr. Frederick. There is something you want to say to me, isn't there?
I'm afraid I can't think of anything. Forgive me for messaging you so late.
That's not what I mean. Honestly, how can you call yourself a member of society with this much of a lack of common sense? I suppose you're only an ordinary officeman working for some subcontractor company. It's the only explanation. After things go well at a group date, we usually say thank you for a great time today, or how about a cup of coffee on Saturday? Can't you see how you have to say these things afterwards? How can you call yourself a man?
I'm a man, Miss Megan, but I must admit these things have indeed slipped my mind. I'm very sorry.
At least you understand now. So what now, Mr. Frederick?
Excuse me? What do you expect, Miss Megan?
Oh my gosh, you don't understand a thing. How do you want to proceed with what we have? What do you hope to achieve with me? I'm afraid I don't understand.
Just hurry up and invite me to dinner already. Ask me something smart like, when will be a good idea for you?
Dinner, you say? It would be fun if we went out again with the yesterday's group, I must say.
I'll inform the secretary from yesterday about this.
Mr. Frederick?
Yes?
How dare you call yourself a man, you stupid coward!
I don't understand what you mean.
With this kind of atmosphere, it's more than obvious that it should result in the two of us going out together. Making me explain every single step of how this should go, you're not a gentleman, not in the slightest. At this rate, I don't believe we have anything to show for it.
But it's also fun for all of us if we all went out again. I'm sure the people from last night will want to go out again sometime soon. I think that's a nice idea. Wouldn't you agree?
Have you even been listening to what I was just saying? Don't tell me you've gone off your rocker or something.
I'm sorry, I'm not exactly sure about this, but do you mean to tell me you want to go out to dinner with me? Just the two of us?
Unbelievable. Who just asked something so forthright like that to a woman? You really can't be called a man, Mr. Frederick. I'm now sure that someone like you has a pretty small salary and isn't even on a path towards promotions and stuff. A perpetually ordinary, unimpressive officeman. And that's why you won't ever get married, live through life in a daze, and die alone and unloved.
Please don't envision my future like that. You make it sound like something straight out of a suicide survivor's life.
And yet it's true in real life, isn't it? If you don't want that to happen to you, may I suggest that you learn a bit about how to take the lead in establishing a relationship with a woman? At this point, I can still listen anyway.
Listen, by what you mean what exactly?
How clueless can you get, damn it? I mean, you can still try to ask me out. Sounding smart, mind. If you can't do that, I'm just gonna block you, all right?
Block?
Yes, block. I'm not gonna talk with you anymore. You're okay with that? That means you're gonna miss your chance with a beautiful older woman that'll take good care of you. Are you seriously okay with that?
And who is this woman?
Me, damn it! Who else would it be? I may not look it, but I'm actually a little older than you, Mr. Frederick. That's why I'm telling you all of these things, out of a sisterly sense of pity, I suppose. I hope you appreciate that. Not everyone wants to show the way of courting someone like you, a mere low-salary officeman.
No, thank you.
Uh-huh? What do you mean?
You don't have to show me the ways of courting, I assure you.
The hell are you saying? If you mean to tell me that you can't even realize how pathetic you are in this, I give up, and I'm blocking you.
Please, by all means.
The heck? What the hell do you mean? You're okay with me blocking you?
Yes, indeed. Even if you block me, it's not like it's gonna bother me. And also, Miss Megan, you've been saying some pretty nasty stuff for a while now, and I don't remember ever asking you out to dinner, nor do I remember things going well between us. I wonder why it's become this kind of atmosphere where it's obvious we have to go out together, the two of us. It's really puzzling to me, see?
What are you talking about? I know you were after me yesterday. You were staring at me with that lock of lust in your eyes I know all too well. I know, Mr. Frederick. I know exactly what you want.
Huh? That look of lust in my eyes, as nasty as it sounds, was always my natural expression. Instead, I never considered you as hot, so I can confidently say I never looked at you with a lack of lust.
Do you realize how rude you are right now?
Well, I've been the victim of some insulting myself, so I thought something small like this would still be okay. Was I over the line?
You were way over the line. You were staring at me yesterday and we were touching when we were sitting beside each other.
You were sitting right in front of me. So you were naturally in my line of sight. I was never going after you, Miss Megan. Not by a smidge. So you don't need to worry.
You better watch yourself with all those lies.
All that nonsense about us touching, I think your accusations have also gone pretty far. When we did change seats last night and you wound up beside me, who was it that tried to lock her arm of mine and that tried to grab my leg? Oh yes, that's right, it was you, Miss Megan.
I can't believe this. I can't believe that I'm talking to the most infuriating, rudest person to ever walk this earth. Do you have a fleeting understanding of what you're saying to me?
I could say the same to you, Miss Megan. You do realize I could have sued you for sexual harassment, right?
Sexual harassment, my ass. I could have sued you for the same thing.
I believe everyone that was there yesterday would vouch for me in court, though.
This is too much. I'm freaking blocking you.
Go ahead. You've been telling me you would for a while now.
You're really okay with this. I don't care if you regret this later.
Don't worry, I won't.
I never imagined you would be this much of a rude scumbag, Frederick. Such a waste of my time.
Yeah, you and me both, sister. I only have 5 minutes left for my lunch break. Want to know the funny thing? I still haven't eaten my lunch yet. And also, I think this is the first time someone's insulted me this much. And believe me, I've been a victim of such criticism all my life.
Your life will be one of poverty and misery without any happiness whatsoever. It suits you well, damn it.
Thankfully, I do have some money stashed away, so I don't think your prediction will come true anytime soon.
What?
I actually run a company, you see. It isn't much of a big enterprise at the moment, but I founded it a few years ago, and it's finally become large enough to employ a couple hundred people. Business has been going well lately, and an old friend of mine invited me to this group date, so I thought it would be a nice change of pace. Little did I know I would learn a valuable lesson as a result. I learned that people like you, stubborn, arrogant, and downright rude people, really do exist in the world.
You're running a company? You mean to tell me that you're a director?
Yes, I am. More specifically, I'm the CEO.
Why in the world would you leave such important detail out until later on, sir?
You were completely convinced that I was a poor office man.
But your outfit from yesterday.
Being a CEO demands so much from me, Miss Megan, and I simply don't have the time to be concerned about fashion. A simple jacket and jeans can't do you any wrong, can they? For work, I wear ready-made suits that my secretary arranges for me. So I really don't have to worry about nice clothes anyway. Well then, you can block me now.
And why would I do that, Mr. Frederick? I was actually interested in you since the beginning. That's why I mustered up the courage to contact you myself, you see. And I do believe you hold me in high regard, too. Let's start this slowly with a nice dinner, the two of us.
Huh? No way, that's not gonna happen. It was never gonna happen, Megan.
But why? I've taken the submissive route now, you see.
When a person you meet yesterday insults and chastises someone as much as you have done to me, no matter how much you try to fix things, it's never gonna work. I've always had an eye to see people for who they are professionally, and I already had an idea about you yesterday. But I never thought it would be to this extent.
But I've had my eyes on you from the beginning, you know? Why did you ask me for my contact information then? Anyone would think that there's a chance with us then, at that point.
You pushed that information right under my nose, Megan, even when I didn't exactly want it. And also, you've been saying some nasty things to every single person that was there yesterday, haven't you?
How do you know about that?
There were multiple screenshots of what you said to them in the group chat.
A group chat?
I created one along with the people from yesterday, you see? Oh yes, with everyone but you, of course. After you left for home yesterday, we all went to karaoke.
What the hell? I never knew about this.
Even the other girls seem to be struggling with your shenanigans. You forced a colleague of yours to invite you to a group date, completely disregarding the fact that you're at least 10 years older than all the other girls. Respect to you for being positive during the group date, but there's no doubt now the group's apparently gonna hang out often without ever inviting you. I did invite you too, and you declined strongly, I might add. Well then, you don't seem to be wanting to block me, so I might as well do it. Goodbye. Megan tried her best to patch things up with Frederick by contacting him multiple times, but she'd already been blocked. She then attempted to get her girlfriends to reach out to him, but that level of obsession was only met with scorn and contempt. By now, it seems that no one in her company is willing to talk with her anymore, and she had realized how she behaves towards people in general. And as for Frederick, he went on to begin a relationship with one of the girls from the group date, under the presumption they would get married in the end. Let's hope Megan doesn't find out about this and that they find happiness in their life together.
Hello, Isabel dear. What are you doing right now?
I'm at work right now, Mrs. Gunther. Is anything the matter?
What? You have work today too? Why's that?
Oh, what do you mean, why? I work most weekdays, you know, and it's not something I have control over. I've told you this numerous times before.
Oh, is that so? Didn't you tell me you work 4 days a week?
That's right, I've told you that I work most weekdays, Mrs. Gunther. More specifically, I work on Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays. Did something happen?
Oh my, this is a pickle. I suppose that means you're not home at the moment.
No, I'm not at home right now. What's the matter?
I'm having a crisis, you see.
What? Could you please tell me what exactly happened? I understand you're having a crisis, but I need some details. Without them, I can't make a sound decision about what to do, you see. What happened?
I'm waiting in front of your house right now as we speak, and the door won't open. Don't tell me you locked the door.
What? But of course it's locked. No one's inside the house right now. Who wouldn't lock the door to their empty house, always?
Is that so? Oh, this is bad.
What's bad, Mrs. Gunther?
Come now, can't you see I can't get inside the house?
Mrs. Gunther, for the last time, why did you come over so suddenly? I can't leave the door open for you unless you contacted me beforehand. Plus, I'm still at work right now, and the children won't be coming home for a while. I'm afraid there's nothing I can do.
When are you coming home?
I'm getting off work at 4 o'clock today, then I'll go grocery shopping before heading back, so it'll probably be around 5 o'clock when I get home. I also have to pick up the children from kindergarten.
Oh, gosh, seriously, what am I supposed to do then?
What do you mean, Mrs. Gunther? We simply can't let you inside today. How about going back home for now? No one will be coming home for a while.
Why would you say something like that?
Because it's the truth, isn't it? It's just too much to ask for is all.
You're making everything worse.
But like I suggested, why not just go home? The only other option is to kill time until 5 o'clock.
I think I should have my own key to the place too. It's only a bother that I can't get inside the house. Oh, I'm sitting down at a nearby park. But honestly, why does December have to be so cold? I just know I'm going to catch a cold.
Well, in that case, how about you spend some time in a cafe or something?
Oh, I can't do that.
Why not?
I don't have my wallet with me.
Why don't you have your wallet? I'm telling you, everything will be better if you go back home.
I don't want to.
Mrs. Gunther, be honest with me here. Did you run away from home again?
Yes, I did. And I'm not going back to that house of lunatics. From now on, I'll be living with you and my son's family. I also sent a message to Trent, but I think he's working. He's not responding. So I sent you a message just in case. So could you call it a day here and come get me?
Excuse me? I can't do that. It's a part-time job. I get paid by the hour, so I don't want to leave early. And what exactly do you mean when you say you're going to live with us?
I don't want to live with that bastard anymore. It was a big mistake to marry someone like that. I hope we'll have a great life together.
I appreciate the sentiment, but our house is small. We can't possibly provide any space for you, Mrs. Gunther.
It'll be all right. I'm fine with the storage room you have. That's all I'll need. I have everything with me, and it isn't much at all. And that's why I can't go very far. So it would be a huge help if you'd come get me right now.
What? You even brought your things with you?
Yes, I did. It's different this time, I say.
You've said the same thing every time you ran away from home.
I'm completely serious this time. That's why I brought everything with me.
That still won't help you very much. The storage room you mentioned is now the children's room for Anna and Clint. I can't make more room. We really can't give you a place to stay. I'm sorry, but please ask someone else to let you stay.
You know I don't have anyone else. My other son's house is in another state altogether. And how do you propose a poor old woman without her wallet can make her way over there? I've nowhere else to go.
But we really can't do much.
Trent is my son, you know.
I mean, of course.
He's being dragged under your thumb, but he's in fact a very kind boy, you know. There's no way he's going to turn me away from his own house.
Perhaps he won't, but like I said, I'm still working. I can't help you right now. Nor can we give you a place to stay. We don't even have a couch for you to sleep on. We truly cannot help you, Mrs. Gunther.
My. You really are a stone-cold person, Isabel.
Perish the thought. I'm only being realistic, you see. Additionally, when you've run away from home in the past, you always wound up going home before dark, haven't you? Perhaps this is no different? You merely had a quarrel with Mr. Gunther, right?
It is different this time, I say. I'm not living another heartbeat with the likes of him. That piece of trash just ignores me, you see. He doesn't listen to what I tell him. I don't want to care for him anymore. You understand, right?
Sure, there may be times like that, but you are married to him. You've lived so well and so long with him up until now. I've no doubt you'll get through this.
And what do you know about what I'm going through? Trent's now a kind gentleman, thanks to me and my parenting. So you two never have quarrels now, do you?
We do, actually.
Do you really? I can only say you're always in the wrong then. Completely. No question about it.
Perhaps you think so. I, however, beg to differ.
In any case, could you come get me now, this minute? I can't wait like this any longer. It's cold and I'm going to catch a cold. Leaving a poor old woman like me outside in the chilling air. You must have something wrong with you, If only Trent would respond. I wouldn't be suffering now.
Trent's also at work, Mrs. Gunther, and so am I.
But your job's only part-time, right? Hurry up and get back here already. Your job won't mind covering for you for a few minutes now, will they?
No, I suppose they won't. All right, Mrs. Gunther, you win.
Hurry up now.
I'll ask my boss if I can leave early today.
Oh, I can't wait anymore. Can you shake a leg, please? I'm cold. Why are you so cruel to me?
Okay, I get it now. I understand. I'm leaving now. I'll be there in about 20 minutes.
Good evening, Isabel. I'm sorry about today.
No worries.
Who would have thought my husband would come to get me that quickly? I was surprised. But I suppose that helped you out too, right, Isabel? It sure helped me. It was really cold outside today. I was sure I would have frozen solid if he hadn't come so quickly.
Is that so?
I see you called me a few times, but I was in the car and I didn't notice. Is something the matter?
You've really done it this time, Mrs. Gunther.
What?
Do you realize how long I was searching for you in that park near my house under the cold, bleak sky?
You did? But why?
You pressured me with those messages of yours and you made me leave work early. I was worried sick that something had happened to you.
Is that so? I didn't think you'd go through so much for my sake. You're much nicer than I ever thought, Isabel. I blame my judgment. Trent's such a kind boy, but you're not that bad yourself, dear. My honest mistake.
And that was the last time.
What? What do you mean?
Don't message me about such BS ever again.
I'm so confused, dear.
It's a huge bother to me.
What is?
Don't what is me, Mrs. Gunther. I left my job early, just so that I could play along with your stupid game of runaway, you know.
This was never a game, dear. I was serious.
It was a game, Mrs. Gunther. That's all it ever was. You just wanted to get Mr. Gunther's attention. Is that it?
That's not true at all.
What you're doing is too childish for your age. Talking to him while he was watching TV, making a mountain out of a molehill, when he never responded. He merely didn't notice you. And yet you accuse him of neglecting you and then you run away. It's no different from what a child would do.
And how did you know about that? That's rude in any case, dear. How about you learn a bit from Trent's kind nature,
And about Trent, he called Mr. Gunther and told him everything.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Everyone agreed that in the event that you run away from home again, no one will come to your aid ever.
What?
If you run away again and then contact us about coming to take you home, we will only ignore you. And by the way, even Mr. Gunther won't come for you. I suggest you don't run away from home again, Mrs. Gunther. It's about time you grew up. In the end, Kayleen has been strictly told by her husband and by her son to never do that again. It was time she'd learned to tolerate other people's simple mistakes and not make things so dramatic. Kayleen got upset at this and went on to run away again. But just like the warnings, no matter who she contacted, be it Isabel, Trent, or her husband, no one came to her rescue. And she wound up finding her own way home after a few hours. Hopefully she understands now and becomes a bit more like a responsible adult.
What are we gonna do tonight?
Huh? What are you talking about?
Don't act like you don't know what I'm talking about. We're supposed to go out to dinner together.
I don't recall promising to go to dinner with you.
You said you'd go with me tonight when we met yesterday at the matching party. In fact, you're the one that asked me out. Don't tell me you don't remember.
I'm sorry, I don't recall. I think it was just casual talk. I didn't mean to ask you out to dinner tonight. I'm sorry for the confusion.
Well, I thought that you meant it seriously, so... Or were you just jerking me around?
What do you mean by that?
I knew it, I was right. Don't waste my time. You just wanted me to pay attention to you. If you're not serious about having dinner with me, I don't want anything to do with you. I don't have time to play stupid games. I'm too mature for that. If you want my attention, you should stop playing silly games.
I see. I understand what kind of guy you are now.
Do you really? Anyway, I'll handle this like a grown-up. Small things don't irritate me. I have a big heart. So, are we going to dinner tonight or not?
Tonight? I'm sorry, but I already have plans tonight.
But you're the one that asked me out. I had other offers, but I left tonight open because I thought that we were having dinner together. I have a really busy schedule, you know. You should be honored that I made time for you. It'd be really bad if you to cancel on me last minute. Didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Like I said, I didn't know that we were actually going out to dinner tonight. The next time that you want to ask me out, I'd appreciate it if you let me know in advance.
Why are you assuming that there's gonna be a next time? I don't think so. You're so full of yourself. You should be the one apologizing to me. You're the one that's asked me out in the first place. But since I'm nice, I'll let this one go. How about we go out tomorrow night then?
I'm sorry, but I have plans tomorrow night as well.
Shouldn't you try to prioritize my schedule since you're the one that cancelled on me? Don't you have any sense of decency? Do you even feel bad about what you did? How old are you again? 28? You should be flattered that I'm even asking you out. I usually don't go with old women. In a few more years, no one is going to want to date you. If I were you, I'd stop being so picky and settle down.
Thank you for the advice. I'm sure that I'll figure it out on my own.
You're 28 and jobless, right? I can't believe it. If you ever get married, what are you going to do with your time? You have no intention of getting a job?
I don't think so. I don't intend on being employed by anyone.
So you're just going to end up as a pathetic housewife then? Did you know that most couples have a dual income nowadays? Do you even know what becoming a housewife means?
What do you mean?
It means you'll be living off your husband's money. Don't you feel guilty about that? A housewife is like a parasite. They suck up the husband's money. Most women are dying to have a career and you still opt to stay at home. You're really old-fashioned, you know that? I guess it makes you kind of unique, though. There aren't many women like you.
Do you think so? Seems like what we value in life is different. Perhaps it's best if you just move on and forget our conversation from yesterday. I appreciate you taking time to get in touch with me.
How about we have one dinner before we decide that we're not fit for one another? If we sit down for dinner, we might learn something interesting about each other. Besides, I'm a real catch.
I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't think you'll meet another decent man. I'm your last chance. I think that you should make more of an effort to win my heart. How can your schedule be so busy when you don't even work? What are you busy with?
I have dinner plans with my parents.
You're nearly 30 and you still go out to dinner with your parents? And don't you have a social life? You need to go out more and meet new people. You're kidding though, right? No one goes out with their parents.
No, I'm dead serious.
Well, if you're only having dinner with your parents, you can cancel and go out with me instead, right?
Why would I want to do that?
I'm sure you'd have much more fun with me. If you get to know me, I'm sure that you'd want to hang out with me all the time. Would you mind reserving a place for us tomorrow?
Look, I'm not going to cancel my plans with my parents.
Why the hell not? You're crazy, you know that?
I love my family and I'm going to spend time with them. You're not worth canceling on my parents for.
Did you just diss me?
Yes, I did. But you're the one that dissed me first. You made negative assumptions about me without trying to get to know me. I'm really put off by your behavior.
I can say the same thing about you.
We're so totally not the same.
I can't believe that you would prioritize your parents over a potential boyfriend.
Look, this is really none of your business, but my father works abroad, so I rarely get to spend time with him. Even if I didn't already have plans, I wouldn't waste an evening going to dinner with someone like you.
Are you sure that it's in your best interest to be so rude to me? You won't find anyone better than me. I'm the best that's out there.
I highly doubt that. You're in your mid-30s and still single. You're not a catch. I wouldn't want to date a loser like you. We're not compatible and you think housewives are parasites.
Well, housewives are parasites. They don't work, but they use their husband's money. If we ever get married, I'd like you to show me a little respect because after all, I'm the one bringing in the money.
My father is the CEO of a very successful company. He owns hotels and properties around the world.
Huh?
And I manage one of those properties, so I don't need to work. I'm sure that if we compared my monthly income to your monthly salary, my income would be much higher.
Your father is a CEO?
He is. He owns and manages multiple businesses.
I see. Would it be alright if I joined your family dinner tomorrow?
What?
I'd like to be your date for your family dinner tomorrow. Would you mind introducing me to your parents? I'd like to get to know them.
Why would I need to introduce you? We barely even know each other. And I don't intend on seeing you again.
Look, we met last night for a reason. It must be fate. We should give this a try. I can see myself spending the rest of my life with you.
Why are you being all nice all of a sudden? I'm not fooled by your false intentions.
I knew that you were the one when I saw you yesterday. You're the one that I've been waiting for all these years. I'm not going to give up on this love. I know that you'll feel the same way about me if you get to know me better.
I already know your true colors. It's too late for sweet talk. I'm amazed that you can change your personality so easily. But I have no interest in you whatsoever.
Can't you see that my love for you is real? I'm not faking anything.
You're only after my family's money. I went to yesterday's party because I wanted to see if I could meet a nice man on my own. I didn't want my parents deciding on who I should marry. I guess it was bad luck that I was seated at your table.
Please don't say that. I'm really happy that you're at my table. I can be the kind of husband that you're all looking for.
Aren't you in debt, though?
Huh? How did you know?
I was trying to figure out why you were so desperate to go out with me, so I looked you up. I had one of my father's private investigators perform a background check.
Wow, they're really good at their job, huh? Actually, could I come see you now? Where are you now?
You lied to me last night. You don't work for the company that you said you work for. I'm sure that you lied about everything else, too, like your salary.
It was a fib and completely harmless. I wanted to catch your attention.
You're dishonest.
I may be in debt, but if your family could help me out a little, I can pay it back in no time. If you like, I can help your father run one of his businesses. I'm sure that he's a very busy man and he could get all the help that he can.
Actually, I have an older brother who's already helping my father out, so there's no need. I'm going to inform the organizers of yesterday's party that you misled me by lying to my face.
There's really no need to do that. Like I said, it was just a fib.
You accused me of potentially becoming a parasite when you're the one that's trying to live off my money. Also, do you realize that you're 7 years older than me, bald and chubby? You're no catch, you're just a middle-aged loser. You're not even nice, so I have no interest in starting anything with you.
Please don't say that. I need your support.
And please don't ever try to get in touch with me again. My father will make sure that you keep your distance from us. I hope that you find someone desperate enough to want to marry you. Goodbye. Mark was assigned to a factory in the outskirts of Asia. His entire salary was used to pay back his debts, and so all he could do was work hard every day in a foreign country. There was a rumor going around that Mark made a famous CEO very angry, and as punishment, he was sent off to the factory. As for Claire, having gone to the party where she met Mark, so she listened to her father's wishes and married someone of his liking. Luckily, Claire's husband turned out to be a really nice guy. I think my water just broke. I'm pretty sure the baby is coming, so I'm gonna head to the hospital. If you think you can make it, come by, okay?
Gotcha. I'll be sure to go if I can make it. Huh? Caroline? You're not home. Where are you right now? Did you go somewhere? Oh, you're at the hospital. You're not done yet? I don't have any food. If you didn't get anything ready for me, can you at least warn me ahead of time? Hello? It's to Caroline. What am I supposed to do? Can I take a bath and go to sleep?
The baby is born. Do you understand?
Oh, really? When are you gonna be coming home?
Uh-huh.
You won't be making it home today? Actually, let's get back on the topic of food. You should have warned me about it. If you had told me that you didn't cook anything, I would have bought something and brought it home.
What are you talking about? When are you planning on coming to the hospital?
What? Why would I?
I told you this morning I'm about to have a baby, so I'm going to the hospital. So when the baby is born, I wanted you to come by the hospital.
Oh yeah, you totally did say something like that, didn't you? My bad. I finished work on time for the first time in a while, so I just came straight home. But dinner wasn't ready or anything, so it was actually one of the worst experiences of my life. But I ordered some food, you know? I was too lazy to leave the house.
So
Huh?
when are you coming?
What do you mean, when?
When are you going to come look at your child?
I'll go tomorrow if I can. You should still be at the hospital tomorrow, right? Oh man, that means you can't cook me any lunch tomorrow. Can you hurry up and get out of the hospital? When are you gonna be discharged?
Are you being serious right now? You got off work on time and you didn't come to the hospital still?
Just because I go there doesn't mean that I can do anything for you, you know? But I'm glad that everything worked out. Hooray! Right?
No, not everything worked out.
Huh?
The doctors had to perform a C-section. It was a huge thing.
Really? But you're okay now, right?
Yeah, I'm all right, but it was seriously a lot of trouble. It's going to hurt for a while, too. I think I'm going to be in the hospital for another week or so.
Seriously? What the hell am I supposed to eat for the time being?
What?
Who's gonna prepare my food? You know, lunch? If I don't have your homemade lunches, then I have to spend money every day. That's even if I go to the company lunchroom, you know?
Are you messing with me right now? I finally was able to calm down enough to take a breather. I just gave birth to our child. And it was my first child to boot. I'm pretty shocked right now. Because they had to cut open my stomach. It actually really hurt. But you, the husband, are worried about what? Not your wife's condition, not your child's condition. You're literally concerned about your food.
Of course I'm worried, sweetie. But you're fine now, right? I'm glad to hear you're okay. So now my worry is really who's gonna pay for my meals. I kinda went a little crazy today, too. I ordered a little too much on the deliveries. I have extra pizzas, too. Do you want me to bring you some tomorrow?
I don't believe it. Do you not have any love for me? You should be hauling your ass to the hospital right now. No, actually, it's a little too late for that. A normal human being would be going as soon as he was done working.
I didn't really consider that as an option, to be honest.
Why the hell not? Even when I was pregnant, you never gave a crap about how I felt or anything. When I was really sick and suffering from morning sickness, you still asked me to cook for you. It was literally the month that I was going to be giving birth and you complained that I didn't clean well enough. You really didn't think about me or my well-being at all. I thought that maybe the child being born would make you change a little bit, but I really didn't expect that. Even after the baby was born, you wouldn't even show up to the hospital. I never could have imagined how terrible you'd be.
I'll go tomorrow. Don't be so angry.
I'm beyond just being angry. I've actually lost all hope in you. You literally only think about your own meal. What about your own daughter? You don't care about her?
Of course I care about her. Just calm down, okay?
I have some things I need from the house. Can you just bring them to me? Actually, you literally have the car right now. Why aren't you literally flying over to be here?
I kind of already had a few drinks, so I can't really drive. I'll go tomorrow, seriously. You have to work, I promise.
So I was suffering in the hospital while you were off drinking and enjoying yourself? I don't believe it. My parents are also starting to worry that you're taking too long now.
Huh? Wait a minute, your parents are there? Why didn't you hurry up and say that first thing?
Huh? I'm going to tell them soon why you're not here yet.
Wait, hang on, don't do that, please. You're seriously gonna make me look bad?
How you said that you don't think you needed to be here. All you think about is your own food and what to eat. I'll tell them about how you drank and got ready to go to bed. That'll be nice.
Wait, seriously, hang on. I'm gonna get ready now and head over.
No, that's okay. I don't even want to see you, even if you do come.
Why? Don't be like that, Caroline.
I'm considering getting divorced from you.
What? What are you talking about?
I'm talking about it to my mom and seeing what she says now.
Hang on a second. You can't tell your parents.
I know you don't want me to tell them. You're currently employed in my grandpa's subsidiary company. My grandpa seriously loves me. I mean, he loves to take care of me. I'm sure if and when he finds out, he won't just let it go.
But the president is in another state, right? Where the headquarters is located.
Yeah, that's true. My mom and dad are also normally over there too. But they knew that I was going to give birth, so they came by to see me.
I didn't know that.
I literally told you. Maybe you weren't listening to me, though.
Just please, hang on. I'm really sorry. Please don't tell your parents. I will head over right away on a taxi or something.
It's too late for that.
Huh?
I already told them about you.
Wait, hang on. This is all a big misunderstanding. I keep getting phone calls. I think it's my dad.
I'm sure he just wants to have a word with you. Why don't you answer the phone?
I can't answer the phone. I know it's gonna chew my ass out. Tell him that I'm on the way to the hospital right now.
On the way to which hospital? I don't think you even know where I am. Which hospital am I at right now, Joe?
I mean, yeah, but just tell me where you are.
Been telling you every day for a long time now. You just look at your stupid phone all day. You never listen to a word I have to say.
I'm sorry. I said I'll head over right now.
It's too late for that. You haven't even asked for any pictures of your daughter. Not a single peep about her. I really understand now. You don't give a shit about us at all.
That's not true. I just don't have any realization that I'm a father now. I can't just suddenly turn a switch on and be dad mode.
The problem with all of that is that if you're not interested in us now, you're probably never going to be interested in us. So I don't want anything to do with you anymore. I'm going to live life with her and her alone.
Don't say that, please. It was seriously all my fault. I'm sorry. Your mom is also calling me now. Can you tell her that I'll be heading over now?
Why don't you just answer the phone? Don't try to use me like that now.
It's awkward. Have you considered the situation I'm in right now?
I don't give a shit. I'm going to get a divorce, but I'm going to make sure you pay for child support.
Wait, hang on. Divorce? We're not getting a divorce.
Yes, we are.
If we get a divorce, what's gonna happen about my plans to take over the subsidiary company? I have been working hard day in and day out to get that position.
That's why you married me, isn't it? I'm sorry to tell you now, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be called off.
Let's not get divorced. I love the both of you. Please reconsider this.
It's kind of funny how badly you're begging me now. I'm tired of all this. My dad has already talked to my grandpa. Apparently he's furious. I'm actually starting to calm down a little now. I'm more confused as to how I thought that marrying you would be a good idea.
Don't say that. Let's try this again.
You didn't care about your newborn daughter. You didn't care about your wife who just went through labor. You don't care about either of us, and you don't have any love for us. There's no way that I could spend my life with a man like that.
Okay, fine, but at least tell your parents.
Tell them what?
That I didn't have any bad intentions towards you. So just keep letting me push forward on my job.
Why the hell would I do that? Actually, all of these texts, Mom is actually watching them too.
Huh? I'm sorry. I promise to change from here on out.
Yeah, I think you're a little too late, champ. By the way, she's going to be named Rose. You might want to start working hard to find another job so that you can think about feeding Rose and paying her child support, instead of thinking about your next meal. Later, asshole. Joe looked up where Caroline was staying the next day and headed to see her. He begged her parents for forgiveness and apologized to everyone. However, he didn't apologize to Caroline first. He apologized to her father first, which made everything worse. He was immediately chased out of the room. As a result, Joe was fired from his position at the company. He could have tried to sue for wrongful termination, but since the company was a family-run company, and he would have been chased off anyways. It didn't matter if he kept working because no one would be willing to work with him. It was clear that he would end up quitting anyway, so he just accepted the fact that he wouldn't be working there anymore. He currently pays child support while looking for a job. His handmade cooking every day tastes like loneliness.
Are you seriously still upset? You should let it go. Can I go home now?
Huh? Are you still seriously planning on coming home? Why would you just come home?
What the hell is that about? Of course I'm going to be heading home. Getting mad over such a small thing. It was literally a joke. How sensitive are you? Seriously?
Really, you think so? You understand that if you say something that hurts my feelings, I'm probably going to be upset, right?
It was literally just a joke.
Your jokes are literally hurting people's feelings.
I said sorry. Don't be so upset and angry over that. I can go home now, Roy.
I need you to understand what you've done. Until you really figure out what you've done wrong, you don't have to come home.
Oh my God, you're so annoying sometimes. What is your problem? I just told the truth.
Some old hag like you wearing a wedding dress at your age? That alone is a joke to me.
Even so, literally in front of all of my relatives, and this old hag who has 2 kids wants to wear a wedding dress? Then you yelled in front of all of them that I must be crazy and that you want me to be serious for a second. Who's the one that was laughing his head off? You're seriously going way too far.
You actually remember every single line, huh? You're way too sensitive. I don't even remember what I said. I was also pretty drunk, so I actually don't remember most of it. But who cares? I already apologized to you.
I really don't feel any sincerity from your apologies at all.
Think about it though. I just said a little joke about you, and your dad completely loses his shit. And then I was taken straight to me parents' house.
Who would have thunk, huh? We were all celebrating for New Year's, and his own daughter was made fun of right in front of him. I think that's a pretty normal reaction from him. Literally everyone was taken aback by your joke.
You really think that you can even fit in a wedding dress right now?
You told me when we got married that we didn't have much money right now, but once we were able to save up some money, we would at least take some photos as a memory.
I might have said that, yeah. But we don't even have money. Case in point.
It's been 7 long years since we got married. I think they were actually more poor than we were when we started.
I mean, what can you do? I was let go from the company, so it's not my fault. It's not my fault, so it's not my problem.
You're not going to be able to cash in on the unemployment soon. It doesn't look like you're looking for a new job at all.
Once I'm not able to get unemployment anymore, I'll start looking. Right now, I'm just in the, summer vacation of me life.
That's not funny at all. You don't have to come home anymore.
I'm taking care of the kids, though.
Taking care of the kids. Yeah, right. My mom is the one doing most of the child sitting. You're not doing much of anything at all, are you?
We're living together, so there's a lot of stress. You gotta at least let me blow off some steam how I want. I'm already tired of trying to think about how things will be with you.
Okay, then why don't you just stay at your house then? I personally think I'd be perfectly fine without you ever coming home at all.
What the hell do you mean? I considered the fact that your family doesn't have any men in their family to marry into your family instead of keeping my name. That's how I'm planning on carrying on your family name. You can at least say things a little nicer. You need to treat me with respect.
You know, I was actually thinking about that recently. I don't think I ever asked you to do that for me, did I?
Huh?
Also, my sisters, every time they come home, they're met with your sexually inappropriate jokes. And you getting drunk and trying to touch them. They're all pretty sick of your shenanigans.
I didn't say anything like that. What are they saying I did?
Well, you made some dirty jokes about Joyce's boyfriend. You also made comments about Grace's body. Pretty sure you've done more than enough damage to them.
I had no intention of doing that. I'm just making funny jokes is all. Everyone was literally laughing.
They were laughing out of awkwardness. How could you not understand that? You're seriously socially awkward.
Are you sure you should be talking to me like that? I'm seriously gonna leave.
Okay.
Huh?
Yeah, I would like you to do that.
What did you say?
I was actually going to formally ask you to do that. I'm sorry this is over text, but please don't come back to our house. Ever. I'll send all of your stuff in the mail.
What? You can't do that to me.
What? Why not? I'm pretty sure I can.
If I'm not around, who's gonna carry on the family name? You're gonna regret this.
You realize that our household isn't like some kind of royalty? We're not from some elite bloodline or anything. We don't need some kind of heir. My parents and I are both federal employees. If push come to shove, my kids and I both have my name. They can just carry it on. If we're talking about heirs, we have 2 healthy young boys. That should be more than enough, right?
You were that serious about all this? I was just joking around.
I told you earlier, but I'll tell you again. Your jokes seriously hurt people. Not to mention, there's not any humor in it at all.
Don't be like that. I don't have any intention of getting a divorce from you. I'm on a vacation right now, so I'm able to stay at my parents' house, but I won't be able to stay forever.
Yeah, your brothers live there too. Interesting fact. You didn't tell your parents that you quit your job, did you?
Of course I didn't tell them. Also, going home because I got a divorce, I could never do that. It's almost been a week, but I'm literally at the point of no return. It's annoying pretending to go to work every day. I should be able to go home if I want, right?
You don't have a place in this house anymore. Can I just send the divorce papers to your house? Or should I send them somewhere else? I don't know if you're planning on moving or what.
What? You can't be serious about the divorce. I can't even handle just living apart. Why would I get a divorce?
I've already decided this. Also, do you remember when you got drunk and hit my kids and I? I'm going to talk to a lawyer and see if I'm able to sue you for domestic violence.
Domestic violence? That's only a few times that it's happened. I haven't done anything after we started living together.
That's because you're afraid of my dad, who's a black belt in judo. Whatever. The point is, I've had enough of this. I'll be sure to get child support for the 2 kids.
Wait, hang on. This is all moving too quickly. My head isn't keeping up with all this.
I need you to calm down and hear me out. We're getting a divorce, so get the hell out of my house.
No, I don't understand. I was just joking around and you're going to divorce me. That's way too mean. And now you're talking about suing me too. You're blowing this all out of proportion.
Your verbal violence is also apparently considered domestic violence nowadays. Seems like it's difficult for you to bring it up on your own, so I contacted your mom a second ago.
Huh? What are you talking about? What?
You don't get it? I told her I'm divorcing you and that you were fired from your job. I let her know about everything. You couldn't tell her yourself, right? I told her for you. You should be thanking me.
Are you being serious right now? Do you understand the status I have? I'm 35 years old and I have no job. My older brother, who's a year older than me, already works at a company as an executive, and I have no status at home. How do you call yourself me wife? You should think about me before doing things. That's why you're able to say things like trying on a wedding dress when you look like that. It's already bad jokes and in bad taste.
I see. That's okay. You don't ever have to look at me again. Literally, never.
Look at you already getting angry again? I'm just joking. You're just joking about me mum too, right? You didn't actually tell her.
I'm not joking at all. I already have the divorce papers ready. I'm going to have my dad take them to you soon.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Did me mum say anything?
She was apologizing to me. She said that she was sorry for my son, who was unreliable, and that she would be forcing you to pay damages immediately. She also said she'd make you look for a job ASAP, so that you'd be able to pay for child support fees.
Are you seriously making me mum talk about child support? I feel so bad for her.
You're the one that's making her talk about all that. I actually feel bad for her too. She's got to talk to me on behalf of her 35-year-old son.
It's not too late. Please take back everything you've said to me, Mum. I'll find another job right away, I promise. I can't be getting a divorce right now. I don't want her to look down on me. I don't want to keep living in the same house as me brother. I don't have any money saved up, so it's not like I can just move away.
Okay, so why don't you just act so that she doesn't look down on you? It's kind of your fault, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to be sending you a bunch of your stuff, and my parents are going to be taking the divorce papers to you. I'm like 99% sure I'm going to have custody of the kids, but let's talk about all that with our lawyers, huh?
Please, I want to go home to that house. I promise I won't drink anymore.
I'm tired of hearing you say that.
I'll try my best to stop saying jokes from now on, and if you're really intent on getting a wedding dress, we can get you one.
Yeah, better luck next time. I don't want to take wedding photos with the likes of you anyway, so no thanks. Have fun living with your brother and family. When Randall, who was pretending to be at work, got home, his mum, who was furious, was waiting for him. The fact that he had lied and didn't try to find a job. The fact that he was spending hours in the slot machines and wasting time. It was all brought to light, and he was scolded like never before. The divorce papers were taken by Barbara's father that same day. He drove all the way to their house. Randall's parents were apologizing profusely, saying that their son was in the wrong. Randall ended up borrowing money from his brother and paid for the damages. He couldn't leave the house and is currently looking for a job. Hopefully he's able to find a job before his first child support payment starts coming in.
Hello, Leslie. What are you doing right now?
I have a day off today, so I'm currently at the hospital. Is something the matter?
You're not working? My, how lucky to get a day off in the middle of the week. While Kennedy's still working, no less. Aren't you at least a little bit ashamed?
I'm working hard every other day, Mrs. Roberts. What can I do for you?
Neither you nor Kennedy have been coming over to visit us these days. Mind telling me what's up with that?
We don't get many chances to visit, and recently we've both gotten busier with our jobs, work piling on and all.
That's just an excuse, isn't it?
It's not, I assure you.
You seriously can't make some time to see me and my husband? See, this is exactly why I despise women near 40 without any children. It's like you don't feel responsible. You're just saying work this and work that when you're just running, aren't you? Anyone would agree that load of BS is just a good excuse to explain why you don't have children.
But it's not like that at all, you see. It brings me sadness that you would think that way, but we will visit you whenever we can, I promise.
And when would that be, precisely? You do have your day off today. You get over here right this instant.
Right this instant? I'm still at the hospital, Mrs. Roberts. In addition, it does take about an hour and a half to get to where you live. I also have some other plans later on in the day, so I'm afraid today will be difficult.
Ugh, excuses again?
These are not excuses, Mrs. Roberts.
I wonder how we can live together if this keeps up.
What? We don't have any plans to live together, Mrs. Roberts.
Give it some time, and you won't be able to say that sentence anymore.
What do you mean?
You see, dear, we've decided to reform our entire house.
Oh, is that so? I didn't know about that.
It's going to be a big project, and the house will be bigger when it's done. Aren't you excited?
Yes, I'm very excited. When will the reforming start?
We're still discussing that, but once the construction's finished, I thought we could live together.
What?
It's scheduled to finish sometime next year, so you'll have plenty of time to get ready, right?
Mrs. Roberts, could you refrain from deciding stuff for us, if you please? Like I said, we don't have plans to live with you, not to mention the fact that our jobs are so far away from your home.
Kennedy can commute to work by car, and you can just quit your own job. You aren't doing much of anything in any case. A businesswoman approaching 40. Ugh, what a cliche.
I have no intention of quitting, Mrs. Roberts. It's a technical job, after all. I get guaranteed leave, so I have no wishes to stop working just because I have days off.
That's irrelevant, my dear Leslie. You and Kennedy are coming to live with us, and that's final.
That will only make things worse for us, Mrs. Roberts. Plus, doesn't Miss Olivia live with you at home? You already have a younger adult living with you. Isn't that enough?
For now, sure.
What? Is Miss Olivia going to move out or something?
What are you on about? She's not going anywhere. That girl's coming with us when we move. But in the event something happens to us, you're going to take care of her after all, so without you living under the same roof, it's rather inconvenient, wouldn't you agree?
What exactly are you saying, Mrs. Roberts?
Huh?
We are going to take care of Miss Olivia?
But of course you are. Kennedy is Olivia's only brother, and they have to support each other, wouldn't you agree?
I doubt that's what Kennedy would want, Mrs. Roberts, and I think you know about this. Kennedy doesn't particularly like his sister.
Oh, that's only superficial nonsense. Either that or he's just saying that it's you he's talking to. They are family, no doubt about that, and they must help each other out.
Forgive me, but I beg to differ. But in any case, we already have so much on our own plate, we can't help Miss Olivia in any way. She's not even working, despite all of her credit card loans. There's no way we can help her.
That's exactly what family's for, Leslie. Olivia's your sister too now, isn't she?
I'm sorry, but I've never thought of her as my sister.
The heck? Then what was she in your eyes this whole time?
Only that there's someone else living in your house. We've only met like twice since Kennedy and I got married. And she spends most of her time secluded in her room, doesn't she?
That girl's a hard-working academic. Her room's filled to the brim with books. Unlike you, an unintelligent, broke woman, she reads her time away.
I read books too, Mrs. Roberts. The only difference is that I can only buy books I can afford with everything else.
Oh, shut the hell up. You're going to live with us very soon, so I suggest you get comfortable with Olivia.
Mrs. Roberts, I'm going to be clear here. We're not going to live with you.
And during the reforming, my husband and I are going to visit other relatives.
I see.
But they say they really don't have the space for Olivia and can't make any more room. So I'll say my thanks now. So it's done.
Wait, what? Don't tell me you're entrusting us with her.
Is that such a bad thing?
It's just not possible. We can't take care of that kind of dead weight.
Why? Aren't you a cruel human being? Choose your words wisely before you say them. What do you mean by dead weight?
I think I can speak for your other relatives when I say so, but it will only be a huge bother for Kennedy and I, so let's put a pin in this.
It's already settled, and Olivia's getting ready under the pretense she's moving in with you. She'll head over next month, or maybe the next. Take good care of her.
Are you not understanding what I'm saying? We don't have the space for her books, assuming she brings any.
When it's finished, the house will become Olivia's dream home, you know. And you'll be living in it too. Maybe you should ask her for the arrangements.
What? Her dream home?
The second floor will pretty much be her study, you see. We're planning to install a lot of bookcases.
And how do you propose Kennedy and I live there with those plans in mind?
Let's live happily together on the first floor. We'll install a private bathroom for Olivia too.
This is unbelievable. You're really going to let your own daughter live out her life as a recluse?
It's Olivia's life. She decides how to live it. She's our adorable daughter after all.
And yet you accuse me, a childless spouse approaching 40, that I'm only using work as an excuse to not have children. What about Olivia? She's 44 right now, isn't she? There's no way she's going to get married, and she hasn't worked a proper job in over 10 years, right?
She had a proper job up until 10 years ago. Isn't that good enough?
And I never told you the reason why I'm at the hospital. I'm actually expecting a baby.
What? Really?
I was going to tell you after I had a proper examination. It's a shame it turned out this way.
Oh, how marvelous! All the more reason for living together, isn't it? You're finally having a baby! Oh, I can finally see my first grandchild.
Not in a million years will we live with you.
What? Why?
We can't live in a newly reformed house with the second floor a haven for a recluse. With our darling baby, you see. And also it's another thing to live on the first floor with our family, with Mr. Roberts and with you, while Olivia gets the whole damn second floor to herself.
A child changes everything, Leslie. I'll have a chat with Olivia and see if we can reach a compromise.
In either case, we're not living with you. We have no intention of taking care of Olivia either.
How heartless of you. Kennedy would never say such nasty things.
And also, Kennedy and I are planning to build a house of our own.
What? Really?
We were worried that we couldn't help you in the event you're not doing so well, so we were thinking if we build a little bit closer to home. I'm starting to think it's a lost cause.
You were thinking about that for us?
Yes, on the condition that you make Olivia independent, but that won't seem possible anyway.
I want to live with my grandchild, too. I've been waiting 3 long years for a grandchild, you know.
Perhaps you should be hopeful to see Olivia's child. Since she's so important to you, you're willing to reform your whole house for her sake. Well, first she has to touch some grass if you want her to get married and have children. She isn't so much dead weight for me and for Kennedy. Perhaps oversized piece of trash is a more accurate description. How about you start by making her stop asking for credit card loans? Leslie felt like she'd gone a little too far with what she said, but Kennedy praised her, saying, "Great job," when she told him what happened. Later on, Kennedy himself contacted Mrs. Roberts and told her that the plan to build the house closer to home was scrapped, and they would be instead building even further away. He also told her that unless Olivia became independent, even when the baby was born, Mrs. Roberts would never see it. Chloe, my mother-in-law, was enraged, scolding her son for insulting his own sister that way. But George, my father-in-law, agreed that although he did love his daughter very much, she couldn't live like this anymore, and he told us he'd ask her to find her own place. But then Olivia flew into a tantrum and nearly destroyed the entire house. The police had to get involved to stop her. Now Leslie and Kennedy are apparently searching for ways to cut ties with Olivia.
Hey, is it true that Julie's coming to visit us tomorrow? Why didn't you tell me sooner? She called me a few minutes ago, but I told her I didn't know anything.
Yeah, she's coming tomorrow. So what, is there a problem?
Yeah, there's a problem. Did you forget that you promised to take Mia to the zoo tomorrow? We already bought the tickets and everything. Does this mean that you're going to take Julie instead?
Why do I have to take her? You can take her yourself. I'm gonna stay at home with my sister tomorrow. She's my baby sister and she's pregnant. I don't have time to be going to the zoo when she's due to give birth. Don't waste my time with stupid stuff like that.
If she's due to give birth, then why don't you go and visit her instead? Why make her come all this way? If she's more important to you than your own daughter, then why don't you be a little bit more considerate about her condition?
Huh? What the hell are you talking about? Why should I go to her? She's coming to live with us.
Huh?
It's better for her and the baby if she gives birth in the suburbs rather than the city. So she's coming to stay with us until she finds a house here, so that she can raise the baby in a better environment.
Wait a minute. You never told me anything about that. She's coming to live with us from tomorrow and you're telling me now?
Why do I have to tell you? It's not like I need permission to let my little sister live with us. This is my house and I'll do what I want with it. I don't need you giving me your opinion.
Of course you do. I'm your wife and I live here too. You can't be serious if you think that you don't have to respect my wishes. You can't just decide things like this without me. We need to decide these things together like a family should.
Alright, so what? You're saying that Julie just shouldn't have her baby? That she should have an abortion? You're jealous because Julie's younger and prettier than you, huh? And because everyone likes her and not you. So you want to deny her a place to stay? You should be ashamed of yourself, Hazel.
What? When did I even say that? Why would you even think that's how I feel about Julie? You've gone above twisting my words. All I said is that you should have let me know that you were planning on inviting your sister to stay with us and asked me how I feel about it. I think anyone would be angry if their husband or roommate suddenly invited someone to stay with them long-term without telling them.
No, that's just you. You're being selfish. You're a woman, so you should understand prioritizing pregnant women. Why can't you just be a little more welcoming? I bet that you're the type of woman who complains when nobody gives up your seat in the transport when you're pregnant, but then never gives your own seat up, huh?
Where on earth did that come from? Are you seriously trying to lecture me about putting pregnant women first? You're not listening to me at all. If Julie's pregnant, then of course I'm wishing her a safe pregnancy and a happy new life with her baby. But this is completely different.
You're talking about letting your sister live with us, but she's pretty much a stranger to me. I haven't spoken to her much, and I've hardly ever met her.
Shut up, what's so different about it? You're jealous of her, so you're not happy to welcome her into our home? Fine. I've had enough, there's no point in talking to you about this. You know, this is why my family hates you. None of them like you, if you didn't notice. Maybe if you put a little more effort into being thoughtful and treating other people with a little more care, they'd be happy to accept you into our family. But this is what we get.
Oh, look who's talking. You don't care about how I feel about your little sister moving in. And about Mia being sad that you're not going to take her to the zoo. You don't know the first thing about treating other people with care. Anyway, what does it mean that James is going to live with us as well?
Of course he is, he's the baby's dad. Why would he come with her?
All right. Have you met him before?
I've never met him, but if Julie's decided to be with him, then that must mean he's a great guy. I trust her judgment completely. There's nothing to be worried about. We're lucky to be able to live with the both of them. You should be happy with my decision, too.
I haven't heard many good things about him from your parents, though. Are you really sure about letting him live with us? I get that you want to help your sister, but he's a complete stranger. You've got to think about this.
Do you really have to complain about every little thing I do? Why can't you just keep quiet and do as I say? Whatever. If you're not gonna accept that Julie and her husband are coming to live with us, then maybe you're the one who should leave.
What? You're kidding, right?
No, I'm not. Take Mia and get out of my house. That way you don't have to live with Julie and her husband. That's what you want, right? Go live somewhere else where you can do whatever you like, and I'll do what I like here. I don't want a jealous woman like you around bothering my little sister when she's trying to have a baby anyway.
Oh, wow. You're actually being serious.
Yeah, of course I am. I'm Julie's big brother. She's due to have a baby in a few weeks and she needs me. It's my job to be there for her when she needs me. No matter what, even if my own wife starts being self-centered and childish, I'm going to be there for my baby sister. You and Mia don't need me like my sister does, so you'll be fine by yourself, so get out! Get out for Julie's sake!
Is that all you've got to say to me?
Yeah, get out and live on the streets for all I care. Get out before you spread your germs to my precious little sister. You don't belong here anymore.
Hiya, Hazel. This is Julie. You know, Tim's little sister. Just to let you know, I decided that it would be best for me to come over today instead of tomorrow. Like, tomorrow's gonna be so hot, so I'll see you tonight, okay? Great. What? You're coming over tonight? Yeah, we got on an earlier train because we found a cheaper ticket, and so, we got to the train station much faster. I'm totally tired out. So I was thinking, maybe you could prepare dinner for me and James. Oh, and make sure it's something really delicious. We'll be there in half an hour, so it would be great if dinner was ready as soon as we got in. No pressure or anything, just I'm really hungry, and you don't want to upset me. I'm pregnant, you know. I'm, so emotional. You're gonna be here in half an hour? That's gonna be a little difficult, Julie. You should have warned me. Fine. Then I'll have a bath first, and then dinner after. Simple. Do you get it? You can cook something up while I'm having some me time. Now I've warned ya. Happy, miss, you should have warned me. Ugh, you're just so annoying. I'm hungry, so I'm not gonna wait any longer for you to get moving and work on dinner for me and James, okay? Okay. Hang on a minute. Can you listen to what I'm saying for once instead of deciding things on your own? I'm having dinner with Mia right now, And if you want a decent meal, I'm gonna have to go out and buy more ingredients. That's going to take a lot longer than you think. Are you serious? Don't you have anything? Oh my god, how useless can you get? Ugh. I wasn't expecting anyone, so I don't have anything right now. If you really want me to make something while you're in the bath, why don't you just buy some stuff from the supermarket on your way here? That way, you can choose what I make for you too, without me having to guess what you might want. Ugh, as if. You're gonna make me go and buy stuff for you? Don't you know that I'm pregnant? Why would you say something like that to me? You're like so horrible. You mean buy stuff for yourself? I'm just asking you to buy the ingredients for the dinner you want me to make for you. I think that's only fair, especially since I didn't know you were coming to live with us until a few hours ago. Besides, you're coming with your husband, aren't you? You're not alone, so I can't imagine why it would be so hard to drop by the supermarket. It's not out of your way. Oh, wow. Now you're gonna try to use my husband as your slave. Oh my god. You're so much ruder than I thought you would be. I mean, I thought you would be happy that we were coming to live with you, but now? I've like seen your true colors. I can't believe you're this arrogant. Ugh. I am so not surprised that everyone hates you. Like, really hates you. You don't know how much our family hates you. They never wanted Tim to marry you, you know. Now I know why. You're calling me arrogant? You and your brother are so alike. You don't realize when the things you say come bouncing back to you. Fine. Then how about I make something stir-fried? It's the quickest thing I can make with the stuff I've got in the fridge. Really? You're gonna make something stir-fried? Yeah, it's quick, but it's like so poor. I want something healthy. I'm pregnant, you know? I need something good for this baby, not cheap. I'm coming all this way to stay with you guys, so why don't you get sushi or something? It's so much healthier and doesn't have as many calories too. I mean, I get that some people might not like sushi, but you should take care of your weight too. Like, you shouldn't just let go when you get married, right? All right, then will you be satisfied if I order some sushi? I'll phone a place I know, so do you have anything in particular that you want? Oh my god, sushi was just an example. You don't actually have to order sushi. Seriously, can't you, like, think for yourself? I thought you were a little smarter than that, Hazel. Oh, I know. I bet that you're really bad at your job, too. I'm right, aren't I? I'm always right. Alright, well, I've thought about it, and I think sushi is the best way to go, so I'm gonna order sushi. Ugh, you're really bad at this, aren't you? You can't even make one decision on your own. Can't you be a little more thoughtful? Just to warn you, James is really picky about his sushi, like, down to the last grain of rice picky. We only eat brown rice, and it's gotta have avocado and no cream cheese. If there's anything wrong with the sushi, James is gonna be like super mad. Like totally out of his mind mad. You don't want to deal with James when he's angry, so I really suggest you take care not to annoy him. Especially since you're already annoying me, which is like, but I'm an angel. Is that so? Is that all you have to say? Ugh, you're so boring. Anyway, we'll be there soon, so have something ready for us, Kay? Oh, yeah, and don't forget to get the bath ready for me. I don't want it to soak in a dirty bath after you've used it, so make sure you give it a good clean. Like, A really good clean.
Can't you make her shut up? I'm getting a headache from all the noise. I'm trying to sleep over here, so get Mia to stop crying already.
Why do you think she's crying? She's upset that you're not going to take her to the zoo tomorrow, even though you promised you would take her out. It's the first time you've promised to have a full day with her, and she was really looking forward to it, so of course she'd start crying. Besides, I was the one that had to tell her because she was asking if Julie was going to come with us. Why don't you come out and apologize to her and explain why you're not going to take her to the zoo? I can't believe you. How can you sleep at a time like this?
Why should I care? I'm staying home with my little sister tomorrow, so you take her to the zoo instead. I don't get why I have to take her when you have time to take her yourself.
Because she wants to spend some time with you. She wants to have a fun day out with her daddy. If you don't understand that, then I'll leave, just like you told me to, and never come back. I'm going to give Mia the happiness she deserves. She doesn't deserve to be disappointed by you like this.
What? Are you actually being serious? You're gonna leave?
Yeah, I'm being serious. Why would I stay with a man that can't make some time for his own little girl? I don't want to see Mia crying like this anymore. It's best for her if she just forgets about you. I've already prepared the divorce papers, so make sure you sign them tomorrow morning before I leave with Mia. I'm not spending one more night at this house.
Do what you like, but I'm warning you, once you leave, you can't come back. I'm not helping you even if you come begging for me to take you back.
Sure, I'm absolutely fine with that. I hope you understand that the same goes for you too. No matter what happens with those two, don't come calling to me. I hope you get on well with your new roommates.
Yeah, I will. It's my first time meeting James, but he really is a nice guy. I think we'll all get along just fine. He can hold his liquor, and we have the same interests too. I think I'm gonna have a lot more fun living with these two than I ever did with you and Mia. You and Mia will just get in the way here, so you're right. It's best that you leave and never come back.
That's what I was planning to do. So, you accept the divorce?
Yeah, it's the best idea you've ever had. Hey, Hazel, you can come back now.
Excuse me?
You've had plenty of time to reflect on what you did, so I'll let you come back if you apologize to me and my sister.
I'm sorry, what? What do I have to apologize for? You really think I'm coming back? That's hilarious. I don't have any intention on getting back together with you. Mia and I are so much happier without you.
What? But you were the one who was asking me if I was being serious when I told you to leave. Now I'm saying that you can come back, so you should be happy.
I was shocked that you told me to leave, but once I saw how upset Mia was about the zoo, I decided for myself that it was best that we leave, and that hasn't changed. If anything, I was happy that I was given the chance. I feel so much better now that we're away from you, and Mia no longer has to get her heart broken by you. And it's the best thing I ever did. I managed to get away from a self-centered ass like you, and away from that childish, selfish bully of a little sister. I still don't even know what kind of person that James guy is, but I could sense that he was troubled the second he walked through our door. It was the right choice for me to separate you and those two from Mia. I don't know what might have happened to her if we stayed with you.
Hey, you don't want to go that far. Don't insult me just because you found an apartment out of state and think you're safe. Don't get ahead of yourself, Hazel. Anyway, I'll forget what you said, so just hurry and come back. You're lucky I'm even giving you this chance.
not coming back, Tim. There's nothing you can say to convince me to get back together with you. Anyway, why are you so bent on getting me back? You're the one that wanted me out and wanted to live with your little sister. What changed?
I don't have any money, so please come back. I've told you the truth, so will you just come back? How much more do you want me to beg?
You want me to come back because you don't have any money? You've got to be joking. Why should I care about your financial situation? We're not married anymore. Deal with it yourself.
It's not my fault. Julie and James were supposed to pitch in with the bills and stuff. That's what we decided when they moved in. But it's just that, well, James wasn't so happy with that idea.
Huh, I knew it. Do you remember me asking you if you had met him before you offered to let him live with us? But you said that you trusted Julie's judgment, remember? I knew that he wasn't the type to go out and work for himself. He's much too arrogant and too aggressive to be able to cooperate in a work environment.
I know I was stupid. I wanted to hit myself for not realizing what kind of guy he was sooner. I really do regret letting him stay with us. But that's why I'm asking you for help. Why can't you understand that?
So, what kind of person did he turn out to be?
In the beginning, he was a great guy, friendly, generous. He was kind of rough and, brutish. But he didn't seem like a bad guy. He was growing on me. But the more time passed, the more he changed, or the more that he was acting like his usual self more like. He was talking down to me a lot and spending most of his time sleeping around the house. I was kind of getting really scared of him.
Oh, really?
But that was still, I could overlook that. It's just recently he's been bringing his friends around without telling me. It's some really big, strong-looking guys. I met some of them when I came home from work the other day, and I found out that he's part of a gang. They've been coming and going whenever they want because James gave them a spare key to the house. He made the keys without even asking me. The house has become their base of operations or something. There's always someone here.
He's part of a gang? Well, I'm not surprised.
Listen to me, Hazel. I tried to get away in the middle of the night. I planned it and everything. I worked out what times that James would definitely be sleeping, but he found me. I was so scared that he might do something to me, but he told me that I had to fund their activities if I wanted to be forgiven. They're watching me day and night so that I can't escape. I don't know what to do. I don't have the kind of money that they're asking for. How's Julie doing? Does she know what's happening? She's working with them! She's threatening me for money too! They were planning on doing this all along. She told me that the only reason she wanted to live with me was because she needed money. They've taken over the house. You've got to help me. I can't handle living with this anymore.
I don't have any obligation to help you. Especially not after what I've had to suffer with you. I don't have any intention of giving you any money just so you can hand it over to Julie and her husband. You've got to do something about it by yourself. You were saying that you would do anything for your precious little sister, remember? That's why you told us to get out. So, why don't you go ahead and do that?
Well, yeah, I said that, but I didn't know what she was up to. I wouldn't have said that if I knew that she was gonna try and use me for money.
Why should I care? We're strangers now. I don't have to help you. You're the one that told me not to come begging for help once I left. I have to prioritize Mia and her happiness, so I'm not going to help you when it's obvious that they're just going to keep asking you for money. I don't want you calling me anymore, do you understand? You don't have any right to bother me.
Hey, wait a second, just hear me out. Please, you've got to lend me some money, just a couple $100.
No way. Use your own money, or find a way to earn more.
Julie's pregnant. Can you really ignore us when we're in trouble? How heartless can you be? It's not the baby's fault that Julie and James can't earn any money for themselves. Don't you feel sorry for the baby? It's gonna be born into a house that's been taken over by some gang. I'm only staying so I can help the baby. It doesn't deserve to live like this. Only we can help the baby, so lend me some money, Hazel.
How do you plan on saving a baby that doesn't even exist?
What are you talking about? Of course it exists. It's gonna be born soon. It's gonna need me to save it.
But Julie's not pregnant, is she?
What?
I knew from the beginning. You must have thought that you had me deceived, but I knew. A few days before she moved to our place, I saw her. I happened to see her in town when I was shopping, and she was not pregnant. She didn't have a baby bump. But that same week, you told me that she was due to have a baby in a few weeks. It sounded fishy, and I thought you were being ridiculous on purpose.
You mean you couldn't see her baby bump because she was wearing baggy clothing, right?
No, I mean, she didn't have a bump. The clothes she was wearing showed that she had a very slender waist. It was just a few days before she came to our house, so she should have had a pretty major bump, but she didn't. Besides, no matter how baggy the clothes are, you can't completely hide a bump when you move around. And I don't know if you've forgotten, but I've been pregnant before. When she came to our house, she had a cushion or something stuffed down her shirt. It was so obvious that it wasn't a real baby bump. I guess she doesn't understand yet that babies are actually pretty heavy when they're in your stomach. I knew that they were up to no good when they came, and I knew that you were cooperating with them to get me and Mia out of the house.
I can't believe you. You actually knew? Yeah, that's what we were planning in the beginning. I thought up a way to get you to leave with Julie and James, and we were gonna work together. We were gonna start a company together from this house. I thought that we were all going to make an effort to earn money to start that company, but everything changed.
That's how they convinced you to let them live with you? It's hilarious that you managed to get tricked by that.
After you left, they completely changed. They started spending more time in the house with their friends while I went to work to earn money. Then they started asking me for money and they didn't put any money into the house. I've been surrounded by gang members, people that I don't know for the past few weeks. They're always watching me, making sure that I go back home and go to work. They've taken over my bank account.
But that's all your own fault. I told you to rethink letting them stay with us. Anyway, I've had enough of hearing about your sob story. The only thing I've got to say is that I told you so. Goodbye, Tim!
What? Wait a minute, you can't be serious! Hazel, please answer the phone just this once. I need to talk to you. Please, I don't have anywhere else to turn. No one else will help me.
Sure, I'll listen. But I'm only doing it to laugh at how stupid you were. Don't expect anything else.
Really? Finally. The truth is I managed to get out of the house and I'm on the run right now. But there are some guys after me. You've got to hide me at your house.
You're being dramatic, Tim. But Mia's here, so I can't let you in if you got some gang members after you. I'm not risking Mia's safety for you. I'm not giving you our address.
I'm not being dramatic, it's true. I've got proof of the illegal stuff that they've been doing. I found something a few days ago and managed to smuggle it out. They've been using that house as a base for their crimes. They've been selling some stuff.
Whatever, I don't want to know. Why don't you go to the police? You can get them out of your house by having them arrested. If you've got proof, then it'll be easy.
I'm an accomplice and I'll be arrested with them. How can I get rid of them without going to jail? No, I already know how I'm going to use this as evidence, okay? I'll use it to make a deal with them. They won't be able to say no to anything I have to offer. That's why I need you to let me stay with you, so that I can have more time to prepare before I make my deal with them. Please, otherwise they'll catch me before I can fight back.
Fine. Then come to the address I'm going to send to you.
Hazel, thank you. I owe you a lot. I am so lucky having you. Hey, what are you doing? Why did you run away? Hey, give me back those documents! I need them to make my deal with the gang! Give them back! What are you planning to do with them?
I'm going to take this to the police. If I do that, you, Julie, and James will all be arrested, and I won't have to worry about anything. Mia and I will live happily ever after.
Are you gonna betray me?
You're the one that betrayed me first. Don't you understand that? Maybe you should put a little more effort into being thoughtful and treating other people with a little more care. If you did that, then maybe people would be more willing to offer you a helping hand. After that, I took the documents I had stolen from Tim to the police and helped them with their investigation. The documents provided the police with evidence that the gang Julie and James were involved with were linked to all sorts of fraud and cons that had been committed in the area. Julie, James, and Tim, as well as a few dozen other gang members, were all arrested in the days following. Everyone, excluding Tim, had been charged with other offenses, so they were all dealt jail sentences almost immediately. Tim was given a suspended sentence of a couple of years, but ended up going to prison anyway. As for me, I regained the rights to the house I had been forced out of and decided to renovate it before putting it on the market. Once Tim was out of prison, he didn't have any money or a place to stay. He couldn't return to the old lifestyle he used to enjoy and had to work day and night to return the money he owed. But he soon lost hope in working like an honest person and started gambling, betting the little money he had on making a fortune. He ended up addicted and began to commit crimes to fund his gambling. I don't know exactly what for, but I hear that he's back in jail. Mia and I are living peacefully in a new home in a new neighborhood using the money I got from selling the old house. I've learned an important lesson about choosing wisely when I pick who to be friends with and who to spend the rest of my life with. And I hope that I can continue to protect and raise Mia into a good person and teach her how to choose honest, trustworthy people as her friends as well.
I heard a really interesting rumor about you, Mia. Is it true that you're a divorcee? I had no idea. My image of you is totally changed now.
What do you want, Sarah? I am a divorcee, but it really has nothing to do with you. And what do you mean by the fact that your image of me has changed?
You're a divorcee in your 40s and you're currently single. Doesn't that make you depressed? I feel sorry for you. Your life is basically over.
There's no need for you to pity me. I'm happy with my life. Don't try to feel better about yourself by putting me down and criticizing me. And just to let you know, I'm not in my 40s yet. I'm 37.
Okay, whatever. 37 is still old. You're 10 years older than me.
Well, everyone ages. You may be younger than me, but your youth won't last.
But I'm still young and pretty, unlike you. By the way, I'm engaged. I think my looks and youth had something to do with it.
Well, if your future husband is marrying you for your age and looks, I'm not sure that your marriage will last. Besides, being 27 doesn't make you special. There are many other people your age or younger. But congratulations on your engagement. I'm happy for you.
Thank you. I'm very happy. But no need to congratulate me. I felt like being congratulated by someone like you would give me bad luck.
That's a pretty rude thing to say to me, you know? I won't give you any bad luck. You have nothing to worry about.
Well, you're a 37-year-old divorcee. Your existence in and of itself is bad luck.
What is your problem? What did I ever do to you? Why are you texting me in the first place?
I'm sorry, I was just being honest.
You should learn to keep some of those negative thoughts to yourself. It's called etiquette. A few days later.
Mia! I had no idea that you're getting married too. Why didn't you tell me the other day? Why would you keep it a secret?
I never felt that we were very close and I didn't feel the need to share this with you. Well, now you know.
Isn't it so funny that we're getting married at the same time? Who knew you could find new love at your age? Who's the guy that was desperate enough to want to marry a divorcee like you? I hope that it's not a fraud.
It's not. You don't need to worry about me.
How are you so sure about that? You're old and ugly. Who'd want to be married to you? You should really get a close look of yourself in the mirror. Oh, by the way, I have a surprise for you.
I already know that it's not the good kind. Just tell me what it is. I want to get it over with.
I'm getting married on the same day as you. Isn't that so exciting? Now our colleagues will get to choose which wedding they want to be at.
Why in the world would you do something so idiotic like that?
Well, now it'll be clear who everyone likes at the office. Then you could see that you're not as great as you think that you are.
This is outrageous. How could you do such a thing?
We shouldn't make our colleagues choose between us.
You're only saying that because you know that everyone will choose me. I mean, I'm the young and pretty one here. Everyone loves me.
I wouldn't be so sure about that. I admire your optimism, though. Look, this isn't a popularity contest, and I think that it's a really bad idea to get married on the same day. If we don't get married on the same day, we can attend each other's weddings. Isn't that better?
Hey, you're the one that had to get engaged at the same time as me. If anything, I should be mad at you for all of this. Everyone's going to come to my wedding, so you won't have any guests at yours except for maybe your family.
You're being really immature here.
I guess you're lucky in a way. You only need to rent out a small space for your wedding.
I can't believe that you went out of your way to change your wedding date so last minute. You must really hate me or love me. You shouldn't be plotting against me. You should concentrate on having a nice wedding.
I'll still have a fabulous wedding. I won't regret any of it. Besides, no one wants to see you in a wedding dress. I'm doing everyone a favor.
Is there a need for you to be so cruel to me? I don't deserve to be treated like this. You didn't have to text me to tell me that you're getting married on the same day as me.
I didn't want you to be shocked when no one showed up at your wedding. I guess it doesn't matter. It's not even your first wedding. I'm sure that you'll have a lovely and intimate wedding. Don't feel bad about the fact that your wedding won't be as lavish as mine.
Have you been paying attention to me at all? You're going to regret this decision.
I won't. You'll be the one with regrets. I assure you. No one's going to show up at your wedding. People at our office are congratulating you about your engagement, but they're only being polite. You shouldn't take them so seriously.
Fine, have it your way. You're not going to listen to anything that I have to say anyway. I don't have time to waste talking to you. Changing your wedding date so last minute is going to end up costing you a lot of money. Don't say that I didn't warn you.
You don't need to worry about me. You should be worrying about yourself. Have a nice wedding. I know that I will.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a pity for you that we're getting married on the same day. I'm sorry for taking all of your guests. They all want to come to my wedding and not yours.
Yes, you mentioned that. I'll be fine.
Are you sure about that?
Let me just warn you one last time, though. You should take a look at the company newsletter before you go ahead with your wedding. If you still want to get married on the same day as me, even after reading the newsletter, I won't say anything more. See you tomorrow. The day of the wedding.
Mia? What's going on? Have your wedding guests arrived already?
What do you want? I'm busy.
All of my guests are a no-show. Did something bad happen at the office? Is that why no one could make it to my wedding?
I guess you never read the company newsletter.
What?
You lost, Sarah, and I won. You see, everyone chose to come to my wedding and not yours.
I don't get it.
All of my guests have arrived and I'm getting ready to start my wedding.
Why would our colleagues go to your wedding and not mine? One of my colleagues texted me something strange earlier. They said that I was insane for missing the wedding of our company president. What does that even mean? Did you know that our company president was also getting married today?
Yes, I knew that. I'm the one that's getting married to him, and we're about to start our wedding.
What? I don't believe that.
Since I'm marrying the company president, it makes sense that all of our colleagues would be at my wedding and not yours. We have a ton of guests. It's going to be a huge ceremony. That's why I told you it wouldn't be a good idea for you to get married on the same day as me, but you didn't want to listen.
Oh, I see. I finally understand what you've been trying to tell me. So that's why all of our colleagues didn't take me seriously when I told them that I was getting married on the same day as you.
Well, it's your fault for not reading the company newsletter or paying attention to anything that people have been telling you at the office. How could you work for the company and not know that I was getting married to the company president? How clueless are you? I mean, everyone else at the office knew. That's all that everyone's been talking about. Weren't you paying any attention?
I guess I was too focused on my own wedding. And I was late to one of our morning meetings, so I probably missed the big news.
I see. Sucks for you, doesn't it? Perhaps you should try to come to work on time.
You're always late. Everyone in the office has been complaining about it. They say that you're really irresponsible.
I had no idea that's how everyone felt about me.
I thought that I was the only one that you didn't send out an invitation to, but when I checked, none of our colleagues have received a wedding invitation from you. Why is that?
Well, I told everyone that I was getting married, so I figured that I didn't have to send out the invitations. I thought that they'd show up. I didn't want to waste my money sending out the wedding invitations to people in the office that I see every day.
But if you formally wanted to invite them to your wedding, you should have sent out those invitations. No one knew if your wedding was happening for real because they didn't see any invitations go out.
But they said to my face that they would all come to my wedding. And I gave them the date and the venue, so I figured they were all coming. I never knew that they were expecting to be formally invited.
Well, that's how a wedding usually works. You don't just confirm people's attendance verbally. And no one believed that you were crazy enough to plan your wedding on the same day as the company president's. So it was inevitable that no one showed up at your wedding.
I can't believe that. I thought that everyone was coming to my wedding, so I made all the arrangements.
Well, that's a shame.
You don't even care, do you? Don't you see how badly I'm hurt by all this? I beg you, could you please ask everyone to come to my wedding instead? My wedding's gonna be so much fun.
I can't do that. It's not only my wedding, but also the company president's. I don't think that any of our colleagues would ditch the company president's wedding to go to yours.
But I've worked really hard to plan my wedding. What am I supposed to do now? This wedding is costing me a lot of money, too. What would my other guests think if I had 50 empty seats that were reserved for my colleagues? What is my fiance and his family going to think of me? They're not going to be happy about all of this.
I guess you'll need to figure out a way to fix this then. You made fun of the fact that I'm a divorcee, so I can't help but feel that you deserve this. I'm not the only pathetic one here. I mean, you planned a big wedding and 50 of your guests aren't going to show up, and your husband is going to be very upset with you. I wouldn't be surprised if your fiance asked you to call off your wedding.
You're really enjoying this right now, aren't you? I don't ever want to become a pathetic divorcee like you. Don't curse me.
What's so wrong with being a divorcee anyway? You should have never made fun of me because of it. I got married to my first husband in my 20s, and we decided to get divorced, but I have no regrets. It's better than staying in a loveless marriage. You had no right to make me feel bad for the decision that I made about my own life. You should focus on your own life instead of criticizing mine. Why would you think to compare yourself to me in the first place?
I actually don't know why either. But I'm in trouble now. Please help me. What am I supposed to do about all the empty seats at my wedding? This is not the time for you to be lecturing me. And I can't believe that you're getting married to the company president.
You're probably envious of the fact that I'm going to have a happy marriage and that my husband happens to be very wealthy. But you don't know how hard I've worked for everything in my life up until now. I think that my hard work is finally paid off. Can you say the same about yourself?
Well, I'm not so sure.
Well, you should stop looking down on other people just because they're different from you. Not only are you hurting those people's feelings, but I don't think that you gain any happiness from your actions. I think that you'll find that you'll feel better about yourself if you were more considerate towards others.
Okay, I won't be so critical of others and I'll work on being more considerate. So could you please do me a big favor by coming to my wedding? You should bring your fiancé and all your wedding guests. It'll be a big party. Or we could have a collective wedding. What do you think?
I'm sorry, but I can't do that. I've been preparing for this day for months, and I can't make any last-minute changes. I'm sorry, but I have to get going. My wedding's about to start.
So you're not going to help me then? I can't believe this is happening to me.
There really isn't anything that I can help you with. Have a nice day, Sarah.
I'm not going to have a nice day if most of my guests are not going to show up.
You should have listened to me, but you didn't want to. You just assumed that whatever I said was irrelevant to you. You never took me seriously. I'll see you at work next week. Bye. Afterward, Mia had a gorgeous and lovely wedding surrounded by family, friends, and colleagues. As for Sarah, she had 50 empty seats at her venue, and the wedding guests that actually showed up felt uncomfortable. Sarah's fiancé and his family asked her why so many guests decided not to come to the wedding. When she told them the reason, they were shocked to say the least. Sarah's fiance was disappointed in her for changing their wedding date over something so trivial, and their marriage was off to a rocky start. It looks like they might even be headed for a divorce, which is something that Sarah hadn't wished for at all. Sarah was also too embarrassed to go back to work after what happened, and she decided to quit her job. We're left to wonder why she made such a big deal out of Mia being a divorcee. Was it really worth all the work that she put in to try to make Mia's life miserable? Probably not. Hey Mary, where did you go? I haven't received the paperwork that needs to be submitted by today. I hope that you gave it to someone else before you left.
Hi, Nancy. It's already past working time, so I'm heading home now. I really don't want to think about work right now, so can you not talk about that? Do you need to care about what I do after finishing my job? Seriously?
Did I ask you anything about what you do after work? No. All I want to know is, did you do the paperwork because it's due today?
No, I didn't. I thought you would do it.
Really? I was talking about this since last week. I would have appreciated if you said something like, hey, I didn't have time, so can you help me? When you left the office.
I knew you would make me stay if I didn't say that.
We could have finished it earlier until the time you always leave if we work together. Okay, you know what? You probably don't care, so I'll do it. Did you at least edit the paperwork you turned in this morning? I told you it was full of mistakes.
Thank you. Oh, that paperwork. Sorry, not yet. I'll do it tomorrow if I have time.
Tomorrow, if you have time. Seriously, are you taking this job seriously?
Yes, I have other things to do, okay?
Like what?
Like answering the phone and helping others?
You haven't done a single job I've asked you to do.
Why are you saying this now? You're scaring me.
I'm saying this now because you probably won't understand if I told you in person.
Are you lecturing me now? Seriously? It's after working hours. Can you save it for tomorrow?
Okay then, I'll tell you in person tomorrow. I just don't want you to be sloppy. You've already been working here for a month, but I feel like you don't care about anything.
Yes, I do. Are you talking shit about me? You're pissing me off.
I'm just telling you straight facts. I find it annoying and would like you to fix it.
You're not lecturing me. You're attacking me.
All I said was just do the job that I asked you to do and try and learn some things so that you don't make mistakes anymore.
Who do you think you are? Do you think that you're above everyone?
No, I don't. I'm not above anyone else. I'm sorry if I offended you in any way, but all I'm asking is for you to listen to me so we can get the work done quicker and smoother. If we can do that, I won't say anything.
I doubt that. You'll have a problem with me whatsoever.
Mary! Have I ever said anything bad about you besides your working behavior? No.
You're probably lying.
Why would you say that?
You always target me and be harsh on me, so I think that you talk shit behind my back. I'm so sick of that.
I don't do things like that because it's a waste of time. I just gave you advice, and you call that being harsh?
Yes, if you're going to go that far, I will quit.
What? Seriously? How should I tell you then? If there are other ways, I want you to tell me.
I don't want to argue with you, so I'm really going to quit.
What?
It's your fault that the company will lose one of its competent employees. Will that be okay?
Do you think you can quit that easily?
Of course! I'm traumatized! It's a serious mental health issue!
Is that because I told you that you don't care about anything?
Yes! I was scolded by you, so I'm quitting!
So just because you experienced something that pissed you off, you decide to quit. Are you serious? You'll never get any jobs if you're like this.
Do you understand what year we're in? You're still stuck in your old times. You should quit being so mean to others like that. I'm going to quit, so I will go talk to the HR tomorrow.
I don't understand the way Gen Z thinks these days. Anyway, you need to let them know at least 2 weeks in advance.
So what? I can tell them I'm not coming in from tomorrow because you're the reason I'm going to quit, because you're creating a toxic work environment. I'm demanding $100,000 for my severance pay.
You have no common sense and are unprofessional. Toxic environment? That's just you. Wait, you're a new employee who's been with us for only a month, right?
So? I'm quitting because of you! I can't believe that you scolded me! Me! I'm 1 in a million, so the company needs me!
If you say that, why don't you show that you're working hard instead of quitting? That's if you can listen to me or the boss, though.
I don't need to do that because I'm quitting.
So you're seriously going to quit?
Yes, I can finally be free from you.
Okay then, I'll ask the HR to start with your retirement process, because I know someone there.
Yes, I feel so bad because it's going to be a huge loss for the company. If the company goes bankrupt, it's all your fault. You should regret your decision.
Regret? I have nothing to regret about.
Yeah, for now. You will in the future, though. Anyways, have the $100,000 by tomorrow.
I don't think so. Can I excuse myself? I need to contact HR now.
Sure.
A moment later. Hey Holly, how's everything? Thank you for grabbing dinner with me the other day.
Hi, Nancy. Everything is good. How are you? No problem. Looks like you were stressed, so I thought I should listen to your story.
I'm good also. I felt so much better after. It's important to talk with someone who understands you.
That's great. Yeah, it's not good to hold it in because it can cause health problems. Hey, if you have any problems, let me know. That's what friends are for.
Thank you. Well, there is one problem.
Let me guess. Is it that newbie? You were talking about her for like an hour last time.
Yes, OMG, she is ridiculous.
What did she do this time?
We argued like always, and she said something like, I had enough of your scolding, you're attacking me, so I'm going to quit. All I did was point out her mistakes and tried to fix that so that we can finish work quicker and smoother.
Wow, what a drama queen. Gen Z is she really gonna quit?
Yeah, I know, right? I seriously don't know what they're thinking. Looks like she is.
Well, she needs to let me know 2 weeks in advance, but I did get a few complaints from employees that she doesn't do work. So there's no problem if she quits tomorrow. She's actually done after her trial period.
I knew it. I would have been surprised if you kept her. Do you want to know what else she said? I'm demanding $100,000 for the severance pay.
Are you serious? She's still in her trial period.
I did tell her that, but she said that she deserves it because she's 1 in a million or something.
What? Sorry, but I have to laugh.
I laughed also. Anyways, would it be okay for you to start with her retirement process?
Of course. I'm actually starting it right now. I want her gone ASAP.
Great, thank you so much. Let's go grab some drinks this weekend to celebrate her dismission.
Definitely. We can go to a restaurant beforehand if you want. I'll treat you because you went through hell.
What? Are you sure? That's very generous of you, thank you. Let me pay for the drinks though.
Well, you don't need to, but if you want to, I appreciate that.
Looking forward to this weekend. Next week.
Why aren't you picking up? Pick up the phone right now!
Oh my gosh, stop blowing up my phone. My phone might die. What if I get a call from one of our business partners? Please call the company if you have anything.
Who cares about that? How's the quitting thing going?
Did you seriously call me 300 times just to ask me that? The process is done. There, happy? Now stop calling me.
Why haven't you called me in the first place?
What do you mean, why? Why do I need to be the one calling you?
Because you were in charge of me?
I was just your trainer. Call the HR if you have any problems.
I want to ask you because I don't want to talk to them. My severance pay is not deposited in my account. What the hell? Seriously, I specifically said $100,000. I told you.
What are you talking about? Did you really think that you could receive that? Are you kidding me? I can't believe you.
Tell the HR to deposit it to my account right now. It's $100,000, okay?
If I do, they'll just laugh about this.
Why?
You're still in your trial period. There's no way that you'll get the severance pay.
What? Seriously? So I won't be paid even a penny?
Yes! There is no companies that provide severance pay to an employee who has worked for only 1 month. If there is, I would love to work there.
But a competent employee like me is quitting.
Competent. Really? You got some damn nerve to say something like that. Sorry, but you are not.
Excuse me?
You also said that you're 1 in a million, right?
I am.
You are in your own damn mind.
Oh my god, that's so rude.
Oh, do you want to argue? Sorry, but it's the truth. Everyone thinks that here.
Who cares what other people think? Anyways, I deserve the money because I quit.
Oh my gosh, do you really need to talk about this? You will not get it, okay? If it was that easy to get severance pay, wouldn't people quit already?
Why can't I get it? I didn't want to quit in the first place.
What the hell do you want to say?
I want to say that it's your fault that I quit because you were so harsh to me. It's the same thing as being laid off.
First of all I did was point out your mistakes and told you to fix it. Is that my fault? Isn't it common sense for the trainer to point out mistakes to the new employee? If you're not used to this, what kind of places have you been working at? Also, quitting is not the same as being laid off, okay? Quitting is something you choose to do, and laid off is an action that someone else does to you. Quitting was your choice.
I've been working at places that actually respect their employees and treat them well. You were the total opposite of that. Well, who cares? You should have been nicer to me so I didn't have to quit.
Nicer. You were looking at YouTube videos and weren't listening to me in the first place. Didn't you realize you were causing trouble to the people around you?
Hey, I was looking at educational videos.
I took a peek a few times, but I only saw animals, nails, and makeup tutorials.
Those were just ads.
Yeah, that's an excuse. I remember you making a lot of excuses.
Are you sure you want me gone? I'll be useful, you know?
You quit, so why are you asking me that? There are other people who are useful out there, and I think it would be faster to find someone better.
What does that mean?
You're done with our company. Can you not understand me?
Is this for real?
Yes. You quit not because of me, but because you were mentally weak. That's the truth, right? People talk about it at the company, actually.
Wait, so I'm being made fun of by everyone?
Yes. Let me tell you what they say. There was once an employee who didn't do their job and quit right after the trainer gave a little warning because that person mistook it as scolding. Your actions resulted to this, so don't even think about making it my fault. Maybe you should find a job that you really want to do.
Oh, I'm really done.
Yes! How many times do I need to tell you? You are not a part of this company anymore.
Don't you feel like you're responsible or something?
For what? This is your fault. HR told me that you were done after the trial period, so it was a good timing for you anyways. Good for you!
Wait, seriously?
Yes. Looks like you got a few claims from people.
From who? I want to know their names.
I'm not going to tell you because it's private.
Wait, what about the severance pay then?
I told you that you won't get it because it's only been a month. Weren't you listening to me? If you calm down and still don't understand, why don't you go on Google and research?
So shocked.
Why are you shocked? It's the result of everything you've done.
I didn't expect it to be like this. I can't believe that no one stopped me and I'm not getting paid. Can I cancel quitting?
What are you talking about? Of course not. It's too late now. Plus, you got some damn nerve to say that after what you've done.
Please, I was a full-time employee. If I can't get the severance pay, then I don't want to quit.
So just because you can't receive it, you want to come back?
Yes, is there something wrong?
Well, yes, there is. You can't just come back after you quit with very short notice. Why don't you think about what you've done? Also, I know that even though you come back, you'll be slacking off watching YouTube videos and talking with people doing nothing.
I won't do that, I promise.
I heard those words every day while you were here, but didn't change at all, so I don't believe you.
I'll change from now on, I swear. Hey, I have an idea. How about rehiring me? Can you talk to HR?
You just don't give up, right? HR will say it's going to be a big no, so find someone else.
Why?
What do you mean, why? Why don't you think about that? This is the result of your own choice.
I didn't expect this to happen.
There's really nothing I can do, so good luck finding a new job, and I hope don't get scolded there. Also, make sure to not quit as soon as you experience something you don't like, okay? After the incident, Mary rushed to the company to talk about canceling quitting, but since all the process was finished, she wasn't even allowed in the building. She ended up losing her full-time job, which she finally found and started to look for jobs while having no money. Company found a new employee who is the total opposite of Mary, hardworking and competent. There's nothing but peace at the office now, and I'm working stress-free and I love it.